One, go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast. We are your hosts, and y'all know what we do, man. Trying to wait till everybody come in, give everybody time to get acclimated, and we're finna tag some folks. Let's make
it happen. This is Pat Jr., Travis in the middle, and then we got Pops, the forefather, on the end. We're about to bring it to y'all live. Forefather is in like the originator. Like,
no, that ain't what you're saying, man. Come on now, the forefather. That's like the head on the faces on the darn mountain, ain't it?
Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
No, man.
I got you, man. Y'all see that mess that he just
Dude,
did?
man.
No, man, don't do that.
Let me get
but I got you.
Let me get some music started, man.
Please do, man. But I heard that. Don't think I didn't.
Oh, you need to tag me to it so I can find it.
The forefather. All right, okay. That's wrong.
I didn't mean it.
You stabbed at me.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like
you
that.
You every bit of it.
I mean, no.
What's that thing that?
And yeah.
What's that thing that the Italian guy was singing? He said he don't want to hear it no more, Travis. What was that song he was singing? He said, "Don't ever play that again." What's the name of that thing? You say you gonna give it to Pastor, but you didn't, did you? Oh man, Pastor had something to give, but Travis didn't keep it.
Yeah, we usually get what do you call it? We usually get notifications, you know.
Yeah, I keep strolling up. I'll find it eventually. But usually it's just notified, but it's not even notified. So I don't know.
I got it. No.
You guys know the routine.
I can't find your profile.
Y'all know the routine. We just waiting on everybody to come in before we officially get started. And like I said, welcome to another episode of Pops and the Henry Brothers. Let's make it.
You found it?
Oh, I got it. You got it?
You got it, Trap.
Yeah.
You got some interesting topics today.
Start tagging some folks.
Let us know how this music mix is too. Make sure it ain't too loud.
It's probably just a little bit loud.
You're listening to the smooth sounds of Pops and the Henry Brothers.
Could you not do that?
Dynamite.
I thought they done a good job with that, man. I really did.
I don't.
I did too.
Oh, he thinks he's better than us, Prince.
Oh, he thinks he's better than us, priest. Classic.
Yeah. How do you mean you? Phone ain't doing too good today.
Oh, Smooth said Otis add his old page back too. It's in the comment section.
His old page?
Yeah.
So he's back on his old page?
I'm assuming, pal. That's what I just said.
Smooth said so. Like, which old page?
Smooth,
What's up, bro? I love you. Steelers, go Steelers forever. But I don't know which profile you want me to use right now, bro.
If you see one that's not added, add it.
Oh, I forgot we can do add too. If you see one that's not added, add it. Yeah. Silky smooth. Relaxing. This is what we mean when we say Pops, the forefather, and the Henry brothers. Dynamite. Yeah, for real. Raindrops. Finger snapping.
You just can't resist yourself.
Okay, man, I quit.
That's the corniest thing ever, bro. That's why I'm telling you, don't do it.
You know, we just do what we can.
Y'all know the routine, man. We're just waiting on everybody to come in. We tagging folks right now. I try to endure Patrick as much as I can, but sometimes it gets a little rough. And I'm like, do you have to be so corny? Like, do you have to be that way? Like, no.
Yeah.
Don't bring it on yourself on purpose. Like, why? I don't get it. It just never fails, man. But welcome everybody that's tuned in right now.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
What?
This is part of my mess, but the other part is mom's. Make sure rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm just bringing y'all in. If you want to stay tuned in, you can. We're gonna have a good podcast, and also, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Falcons. We're gonna talk about Steelers. We're gonna talk about Cowboys. We're gonna talk about Broncos. We're gonna talk about the Rams,
The Lions,
Tigers,
and Bears.
Oh my.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta acknowledge something real quick.
In other words, any and everything is a go here. So
I gotta acknowledge something real quick. Let's give a hand clap for Brendan Howard, because in the comment section I noticed where he says, finally, Brendan Howard has come back.
screaming in the mic.
Sorry. To Pops and the Henry brothers. And how you do it?
Brandon, you see what you got him doing, man? My God.
Brandon said the sound is perfect. Good.
Told you
good.
we could get it right, man.
We need to hurry up and get y'all to say something, though, Brandon, so we know it is.
So Brandon, we're not too loud. Everything say everything's
Pops.
good.
Can we explain it to Pops one more
No,
time?
don't do it. Don't. I'm just playing. Hey, I'm
It's
just
just like
playing.
He said he was just playing. Like,
Just playing, man.
it's
Come on.
pointless, bro. Like at this point, it's pointless.
Yeah.
I love you, Pops. I do. I love you.
I'm just playing.
What's up, Ron?
Man.
It's
all right,
pointless,
let me
bro.
send this invite real quick. All
I'm just playing.
right, we're gonna play nice today.
And Philly Rivers. If you're in, I think
You
you're
said
in the
no, we're
chat.
not.
Hold on, guys.
Sorry.
Philly Rivers. If you're in the chat, if you want to come on, man, we'll send you an invite. You come on and talk about your Broncos, man.
Now, come on in. We need that talk.
What y'all got going? Because
Yeah.
we ain't heard from a Broncos fan yet about.
We haven't, have we?
Yeah. About what the new stuff.
Matter
y'all
of fact,
got
I'll
going
send him
on.
an invite for the heck of it.
If you want to come on and talk about it, because you told me you willing to come on. I talked to you some months ago, so I'm like, I told you I was gonna hold you to that. So if you want to come on today, man, if you ain't busy, man,
So
come
Philly,
on and talk a little while. It ain't gotta be like a long
is
time.
Philly the name?
Don't be scared.
Philly Rivers.
Don't be scared.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put that link down in the comment section, Philly, because if we're not friends with you right now yet, we need to get friend requests and stuff handled after the episode. But if we're not friends with you, it's gonna be hard to send you an invite. But I can put this this link in the comment section, which I'm about to do. And once it's in the comment section, all you gotta do is click it, bro. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Michelangelo, what's up, cuz? Hope everything good with you and the fam.
I'm not trying to create a marker. Hold on, guys. Let me get this in the comment section real quick. So, comments. And when I say post a comment, all I'm wanting to do is That's what I'm trying to do. All right. So Philly and anybody else that may want to join us, I just put a link, and it should be the last comment that pops up in the comment section.
Yeah, anybody welcome to join, man. If y'all want to come in, discuss your spill about your team, man, come rep, man. We'll talk about it. We talk about all NFL here, not just our team.
Red Rose, what's up, Red? All right, so now,
What's up, Red?
without further ado, we're gonna get Ron Thomas on as we welcome him to the stage. Ron Thomas, what's going on?
What's up, Ron?
What's good with you, bro?
Happy to be alive.
Hey, you and me both. Amen. His mercy is brand new every day.
Happy to be 42.
42.
Red say y'all on Thursdays now, damn it. I say, Red, I told you that the other night.
You sounded good, Ron. We can hear you good. man.
On the
You sound
podcast,
good.
on Tidy's podcast, I told you. I said we on Thursdays at 7:30.
Hey guys, hey Red, and everybody in the comment section, let us know how you hear Ron.
He said he's at work, but he's still listening.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Ron, say something, bro.
We can hear him good.
It's just till now, Red. If we change it back to Saturday, we'll let you guys
sound
know.
good. I can hear him just clear.
Okay. Say something real quick, Ron.
What's up? What's up?
Dre Trice.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more volume. All right, say something else, Ron.
What's up?
All right, that should be good right there.
Red Rose say, I know, I'm still disappointed, laugh out loud. Because he's at work.
Oh yeah. That's fine. Use background noise.
But yeah, right now this Thursday is the test run, guys. If we switch back to Saturday, we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you give you a heads up. But yeah, Ryan, you sound good, man. Everything sounds good.
Thank you.
Dre Trice, aka the Turtle. Turtle.
Put a little bit more bass in your voice, like Isaac Hayes do, dog. Kind of a little bit more voice,
Dad,
Yeah, like that.
More bass.
yeah, Dad basically said, speak from your nuts, man. That's what
No,
he said.
whoa,
Hey, man.
Hey,
whoa.
whoa.
That's what he
That
said.
wasn't me, Ron.
Hey,
I ain't thinking nothing
Yeah,
like
he said,
that.
speak from your nuts, man. Like, put some bass.
Hey,
That's what he
yo.
said.
Patrick, you know that ain't me.
Hold on now.
I know.
Hey, Ron, I ain't even thinking like that.
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Travis,
Hey, we grown, man. We ain't no little
Hey,
kids.
Red Rose said, "Hey Ron,
but we're not gay.
did you get that PSS for your born day? LOL."
I hope you're not.
You don't want to say it, not me.
No, you don't want to think about it.
You don't want to talk
No,
about that.
you thinking about
Hey,
it like that.
hey,
so-
Ron. Red said that.
Maybe
That's
it's
Red.
not an
Now.
issue.
Hey, that
Red.
sounds
Hey, I don't know.
That's Red.
You know what I'm talking about? That's
Hey,
little
but that
kids
wasn't
stuff.
cool, dog.
Stay adult. That's little kids.
Hold on,
stuff, you know.
y'all might want to get in on this. That's what Red
that?
said, Ron.
What? Okay.
Red said, "Hey Ron, did you get that PSS for your born day? LOL."
PS5.
I mean PS5 rather.
Ron, tell him he's just jealous. Tell him.
You look speechless, Ron.
Ron, say what? Jealous?
Brandon says, Travis Henry, you seen that new college football that dropped? Yeah, I seen it. I could have got me a PS5 a while back, but I still ain't got one yet. But I'm finna get me one for that and the Madden.
I'm in the game. My bad.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the
Okay.
college. I like what I see so far. I want to see what Madden's gonna do also, but I'm loving what I'm seeing.
That's what's up. Well, guys, we'll get right into it. We give. I know some more people will probably chime in here in a little bit. And in the meanwhile, we'll get back on some topics we were on last week. We'll pick back up where we left off. Dre said, "Travis, I'm going to say this. That 2083 is history.
Oh my god!
No one on that team is still with the
All right,
team.
Let me tell
man,
y'all
don't work
something.
too hard, brother. Don't work too hard over there.
Let me tell y'all something.
If it don't bother you, you shouldn't have to comment.
No, you brought it up and you picked it out specifically because you know.
I didn't see what it was until I put it up.
You know what you was doing.
I didn't.
But anyway,
Look, I really didn't that
and
time.
Patrick, I know you. And anyway,
I would tell you if I did.
Dre?
I didn't.
the only reason we're talking about the 2083 is because you fools keep bringing it up. If we stop talking about it, especially Falcon fans, why is Falcon fans still bringing that up? We don't want nobody else to bring it up, but Falcon fans is the one bringing it up. I can't make this shit
What's
up.
that? Bring
It's
what
the
up?
stupidest thing
What,
ever.
Patrick?
If y'all stop talking about it,
2083.
it'll go away.
They talking about the Cowboys getting beat in the playoffs. No, what keep talking about that? Don't feel good, do it.
Well, speaking of playoffs, let's talk about it then.
I'm
since you
talking
brought it
about
up.
23-3.
So,
Whatever.
23.
Yeah, that's law. That's
so when is
that's
that?
classic.
I got what you're saying. 23 was bad. It was terrible, most in history
But that's gone.
of the Super Bowl. But when is Dak gonna ever get to a Super Bowl?
He'll coming. He'll get
No.
I just
When is
answered
he ever
you.
win? And it's coming when?
I said he'll get
No,
there.
give me a specific date. When?
Nobody can get nobody.
Give me a year.
I'm not
when?
God.
Give me some months.
I'm not
when?
God.
Give me something.
I'm not.
You don't have to be God.
Don't just
You don't-
say.
Yes,
have
you
to
do.
be-
Don't
You
just
talk
say
about
it's gonna
this
happen
now.
eventually. When?
I said it.
Can Dak even get out the second round?
I'll let you finish.
Can Dak even get out the second round?
I think you hit a nerve.
he did it once.
No,
When?
he
hasn't.
has not.
He have got out.
No, he hasn't.
He got out the first round.
Psych.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Okay, guys.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, he called himself clowning us, but when we get on Dak, he
I
can't
didn't
handle it.
clown you. I said 23
And this,
to
and
3.
this is my thing.
I just mad.
Dak
You
can't even
mad?
get past the second
Is you
round.
mad, man?
Dak can't even get past the second round.
Red Rose says 2083 ain't never going away, unfortunately.
So, like, that's
Sad
classic.
faces.
It'll go away if y'all
No.
fools stop talking about it so much.
Why?
And the only ones talking about it is Falcon fans, which is crazy. But then, so I don't want to hear nothing else. When other people bring it up, don't be trying to defend it and all this. If y'all bringing it up and y'all Falcon fans yourself, that don't even make no sense. But yet, when we in our own circles, y'all don't want to talk about it.
But that's something to talk about, though.
Crazy.
How's the volume, everybody? Volume still good? All right.
When we turn that air conditioner on, is that loud, y'all? Is that making a noise
Yeah,
here?
it's loud.
Yeah. Happy I turn that off.
All right. So, all right. So Dak, Red Road said Dak ain't never making it a Super Bowl. That's a win.
okay.
Exactly, Red.
That's
They
all right.
never gonna get there. That's why I say he got nerve try. At least Matt Ryan got there.
Hey, I got one thing to
And
say.
he got to an NFC Championship game. Can Dak say the same?
I'm going to say like...
Wait. Can Dak say
Well,
the
let him
same?
talk.
I'm not finished. Can Dak say the same? Can he say he's got to an NFC Championship game and a Super Bowl? Can he say that?
No.
You want me to
All
say
right.
something?
Yes.
Because see, I don't want to be cutting him
No,
off.
I'm setting you up first, but go ahead.
I'm going to say like I seen it on the movie. I love him.
What?
Yeah. That's
What
I
did love got to do with
I
it?
love Dak Prescott, man. So ain't nothing you can say bad about him for me.
All right. So, where were we at last week?
Our time is coming, Ron.
We talked about training camp being 2 weeks away.
Our time is coming.
She.
Our time is coming. Our time is coming.
She.
Our time is coming.
That's cold.
Oh, it's okay.
He set himself up for that.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh last. But we got another thing we putting together this year. I got a feeling about this thing, guys.
Dre
I
Trice
really-
said Pops must have been playing Madden because that's the only way you're making it out the playoffs.
That's cool. I love you, man. I love you, man.
That's for you, Pops.
I told him I
Pop.
love you, man. It's good that you think about Dak like that. I love that.
Let's give a hand clap for Kevin Kraft in the building.
What's up, Kevin?
Hold on, Kevin Kraft. Hello, Pat. He said, hello, Pat.
I love you, Mo.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Ron,
He's in the building.
and
What's up,
Travis. Happy mid-July. Hey, y'all's opinion. Why do you think the Eagles fell off so bad last year when they started off 10-1 and ended losing 7 in a row? Can I chime in on that first? If I'm not mistaken, y'all could correct me. I think the Eagles had one of the hardest schedules last year, right? Did they not?
Yeah, same kind.
What's up, Nate?
Same kind.
Am I right, Trap?
No.
Didn't the
No, they
Eagles
didn't.
have one of the hardest schedules last year?
No,
Yeah.
All right, so
no, they didn't.
I don't know, but it don't matter what your schedule is.
no.
You
What
got
I'm
that
saying is,
play
if you
to
got a
win.
hard, it does have something to do with it. So basically, the team wasn't strong enough to sustain that level of winning with that hard schedule last year. That's what it comes down to. Does it mean that they weren't a high caliber team? No, it don't mean that. It's just last year, for whatever reason, with that tough schedule, they just couldn't sustain that level of play.
So if you got a tough schedule, you're supposed to just give up on the season because you got a tough schedule.
No, what I'm saying is
See, that ain't making
some
no sense.
seasons for some
That
teams
ain't
got.
making no
That's what it
sense.
sounds like.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
That's what you're
I can explain further.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to this.
So that team wasn't good enough last year to sustain that level of play for that schedule. They wasn't good enough. That's simple.
Yeah, but
I like how much simpler can I get?
Hurts also couldn't stay healthy. Had a lot to do with it, so that means he couldn't endure.
Okay, well
So
that plays into it
He
too.
has to get himself together. He has to,
Yeah, and that factors into how good you are down the stretch, right?
And he wasn't better than that. So
Right. Does that not factor into how good you are down the stretch?
I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
we can't just neglect that fact. Now you talk about that, you got to talk about that too.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna bring that up unless I did.
I mean, I wasn't gonna bring up the injuries specifically. What it all comes down to is that they wasn't good enough to sustain that level of play. The period.
Just saying.
There's not an excuse for them.
And,
It's just they wasn't that good.
Red Rose says, and one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks in Hurts. You want to address that? Since
What's
we're
that?
Talking about Eagles. He said one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks in Jalen Hurts.
I agree. Last year, like the year before that, when they went to the Super Bowl, was it the Super Bowl they went to, or NFC Championship? Which one was it?
That's two or three seasons.
Nah, that was a consistent season for him there.
Yeah, we're talking about
But
last year.
last year,
it ain't been that way since.
that's my point. Last year shows that it is inconsistency. So to get back to where they were, they're gonna have to stay healthy. They're gonna have to be consistent, and that's pretty much it.
And Brandon said, I think Philly had some locker room rift, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they had some stuff going on from what I heard.
Jalen couldn't quit fumbling. He couldn't keep from interception. It was just his bad. It was just bad it was just bad year. Every time he run and try to slide, he'll fumble the ball. He'll throw the ball when he shouldn't be throwing it. So
What was you finna say, Ron?
Well, that head coach was having some problems with the team too last year.
don't everybody.
Right. So if you don't believe in what you calling, the team going to turn on you. So I believe the team was turning on the head coach last year because on the play call.
Right.
That's some truth in that.
I think they had some. What do you call it? I don't say gadget
I
plays.
think that's some truth in that.
I don't say gadget plays. They had a few gadget plays. What I'm saying is they depended a lot on like misdirection and
Yeah,
gadget type plays instead of like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna be a running team, we're gonna run, or we're gonna be a passing team and we run when we need to, or we're gonna be a balanced team. They relied a lot on misdirection last year. And stuff
Gadget
like
plays,
that.
you're
So
right, because they would do a kickoff, they would punt away and try to throw the ball instead. Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
They went to the Super Bowl the year before, so the next year they got everybody best.
got everybody back. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like I said that
there wasn't
year.
no excuse. There wasn't no excuse there.
I think that year.
Cowboys were just better this time. They were just better than they were.
I think last year was just
Oh,
they
Dak
just
came-
wasn't good enough
Dak
to
came-
sustain that.
Dak came to play, man. He came to play.
They just wasn't good enough.
I think Philly has some locker room with just a little bit.
Carlos Camacho, what's up? Welcome.
Carlos Camacho, what's
He
up?
says-
Carcamo, sorry.
Kirkconnell. My fault. He says, thoughts on the Falcons drafting a quarterback after signing Cousins to that big deal. Did not have other needs to fill. He is trade bait at the deadline. Nah. I think we went to go get Kirk Cousins because we needed a franchise quarterback, and he is that. Because we've been struggling. We've been in quarterback purgatory for the last couple years since Matt Ryan left. So we had to go get a franchise quarterback. So that's what we did. And to put a stop to all the just mid quarterbacks we was bringing in, because everything that was stopping us was the quarterback play. We had the team. We dropped like 4 games. We dropped like 4 games that we shouldn't have dropped because of bad quarterback play. And if we would have won those 4 games, we would have been in the playoffs. So we could have won our division easily if the quarterback would have played up to par, which didn't happen. Defense was playing solid. Running game was good. But the receivers was looking bad because the quarterback play was bad. So we went to go get the franchise quarterback. We needed to put us over the hump now to win this division and actually make a deep playoff run. And we drafted our quarterback that we wanted for the future. Because if we would have waited, he wouldn't have been there. And we didn't think that he was going to be there at 8. We thought somebody else was going to take him, either trade up and get him or just take him. And so once he fell to us, that was their guy all along who they said they wanted. So
Yeah.
they said they're going to take the guy that they wanted.
Yeah.
And they liked it, Michael Penix Jr., so that's why they took him. So we got our quarterback for now, and we got our quarterback for the future. So if Kirk Cousins ball out the first 2 years, we'll see what happens. But I'm giving them 2 years. After that, I think they could possibly trade him then. And even though he signed a 4-year deal, it's really for 2 years if we break it down.
Yeah.
And then after that, then you can trade him, move on to Penix.
Yeah.
He stepped right in after learning behind Kirk Cousins, so it was a smart move.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had other needs that needed to be filled, but the defense was playing out of this world last year with what we had. So if you put the quarterback play on top of that, you're already a playoff team. So those pass rushers, which everybody's saying we should have took, obviously they didn't even feel like they was top 10 because the first pass rush didn't go to like number 15 in the draft. So they seen the same thing. And that was my boy, Latu from UCLA. He was the first one off the board, which I said I wanted. If we, in a perfect world, I wanted to trade back and get him.
Yeah.
But I said, if we don't trade back and get him, I think we're going Penix.
Yeah.
I said it. I called it. It's
Yeah.
what it is. Makes sense.
Yeah, shout out real quick to my boy Justin Goldsmith. Just a shout out and kind of let you know who this is also. Been in school system administration for a long time. He's also played football on the college level at the quarterback position, and he runs a local football league, flag football league for adults in the Anderson, South Carolina area, and he's been doing that for a couple of years now. Stand-up guy, awesome guy, Justin Goldsmith. Look up him and Patrick Yoder run Phenom Football League. I played for the league and in the league. And stand-up guys, if you ever want to get out and get involved in football, it's non-contact, it's flag, so it's less likely of a chance to get hurt. But at the same time, he's also
Most people get. That's when they get hurt.
Well, I'm just saying, less
You know how
likely.
many people that tore
That's the
ACLs.
ball, man.
Yeah,
all kinds of
less
stuff.
likely to get hurt.
100 there, brother. I
But
like that.
but also he's a Denver Broncos fan, and so I just wanted to give him a shout out, let him know. I missed his comment last show, so I told him if I see him come on this show, I'd make a point to give him a shout out. And also, just if you're gonna be on here for a little bit, you want to chime in for a few minutes on video, Justin, just let us know. We'll get you on here for about 5 minutes or so. But otherwise, we like the interaction. We just wanted to give you a shout out, bro. Nothing but love. And
keep up the good work, bro.
Yep.
All right,
I love flag football.
And Carlos, if you think Michael Penix is gonna be sitting until he's 30 years old, come on, bro. You know better, man. We drafted this guy to be the future, so he's not. We're not gonna sit him. Kirk Cousins got 2 years at best. If Kirk Cousins don't get it done within 2 years, and when I say done, I mean make a deep Super Bowl run or actually get to the Super Bowl, he'll be out of here as in a trade. Either way, and Penix will take over. They're not gonna sit Penix on the bench till he's 30. They're not gonna do that, bro. You don't pay no number 8 overall pick just to let him sit till he's 30. You don't do that.
The average lifespan of a quarterback, you talking anywhere from 5 to 6, and 5 to 6 years. I mean, a season.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'd say more like 9. 9 to 10.
A lot of them don't last to 9, though. But I guess you could look at it. But I say about 5 or 6.
It depends on
After
the
that, they
situation.
start looking crossways at
The average franchise quarterback is at least 10 years.
At least a decade,
At
yeah.
least.
franchise. Yeah, but we're not talking franchise.
Yeah, Michael Penix is gonna be a
I
franchise.
mean, but I'm not saying. Some of them don't ain't as good. And I said about 5
No,
6 years.
I said
they're out of there.
I said a franchise
Yeah,
quarterback.
franchise. Yeah, I'm not. I
They're
was
gonna
talking
be
about
10
franchise,
years.
of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they're not franchise, we talking about 5 or 6 years. They're out of there.
The average for a running back is 4 to 5 years.
4 to
I'm
6
not talking about running
years.
back. I'm talking about quarterback that is not at that stage.
Maybe 7 years for a quarterback, running back, maybe.
No, it's not that now. The day is different. The running backs back in the day had a longer span.
I'll say 6
Today-
at the most if he's
Yeah,
special.
these running backs don't last long at all now.
Guys, Calvin Kraft was asking y'all the question.
Okay.
Y'all see that?
And I'm trying to keep up with the comments, fellas.
And that- go to Calvin.
When I can't read them, I'll put them up, okay?
Patrick, he was asking you and
Yeah.
Ron.
I'm going to get to it just a second.
Yeah. About the Eagles.
Yeah.
Why you
get to it
think they
just a
fell
second.
out? Why you think they fell off at the end of 10-1 and then they lost 7 in a row?
Yeah, Carlos said it. I'm not whining. It's asking an opinion from a fan from their team. Oh, Carlos, no, we're not saying you're whining. I guess you're commenting to somebody else or something.
Yeah. It was Red Rose. You know, red is being red.
Yeah, Red said, Carlos, you're a moron. Wow, damn, Red. Penix not gonna be sitting till 30. Stop the BS. That's what I said. But I ain't calling you. We're not calling you a moron though. Carlos.
Sound like it was.
That's
No,
red.
Red. That's Red. Sir.
Hey, Brendan says, I wanted
Told you,
Leon.
Red, be careful how you talk to folks, bro. That can come back on you, bro. Be careful.
Hey, Brendan, which is a Rams fan, said, I wanted Leatu, but liking that we drafted Verse, dude ball with Florida State.
Yeah, Versus is gonna be a beast.
What did Latu go to? What team did he go to?
The Colts.
They coach.
Yeah,
Good
I
spot.
know.
And Carlos Carcamo said, Kirk is good, bro. Kirk is good, man. Freak injury. Kirk is like a Dak.
He was leading all quarterbacks last year. Before he
You
got
know,
hurt.
they mirror each other in terms of like Kirk's.
MVP had an MVP type. Sorry.
Yeah, you good. No, Kirk's stats. Even though Dak was had the better stats overall, we know that. But Kirk was not too far behind him. They kind of mirrored each other in terms of regular season stats and consistency, QBR, passer rate, and all that stuff. Just couldn't get over the hump. But as far as like regular season, putting his team in a position to possibly go to the playoffs and then making the playoffs, yeah, Kirk is that guy, man. So I'm gonna get to Kevin's comment now. So Kevin says, here's a story. Did you hear about my wide receiver 2, Jordan Addison, getting busted by the cops?
He texted. That ain't the one he was talking about.
Okay, well, I'll get to it then. Cops Friday night passed out in his car on an LAX on-ramp too high from taking a gummy. Just terrible. And what makes it worse, guys, is that it happened a week before my Vikings rookie cornerback died in a car accident from a drunk driver. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we heard it. Well, I heard about it. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I heard about it. And yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Jordan Anderson is a hell of a player. Is a young guy. Just got drafted last year. It's gonna be really good. Hopefully, he get past this and they don't derail his career because he's a beast. So
Yeah.
he'll be fine. I believe. Just get his head right, get himself together. That's why when these players go out, if you know you're gonna drink or something, just get you a driver, man, and be done.
You got the money for it.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Red Rose said, my bad, Carlos. And then he also said, I get carried away sometimes when I hear silly comments, but I apologize, my brother.
That's the red we see. That's the red we want to hear. Instead of insulting folks, red. That's what we want to hear. See, that's good.
And Sean Robinson, what's up, Sean? It's been a while, bro. Hope everything's
Because you
good.
just never know. Like, I understand people talk crazy on these apps and stuff, but you just never know. You might run into that person or what, and it might be a different thing. If you feel like you can't say the same thing you'll say online to somebody's face, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah,
Just,
or it may be misconstrued because I think he was just joking when he said it. But
Nah, he wasn't joking.
But this is the place you come
maybe
in.
not. Who knows?
But this is the place you come and air stuff out like
Yeah,
that.
but
Now,
look.
you expect to
Yeah,
that.
but calling people moron for no reason.
Oh,
is-
Lord.
Sean Robinson's
That's
in.
what we need for that.
Sean Robinson in the chat. Sean says, "I like to win 7 games this year, but I don't know." He's a Pats fan. I hate to say it, bro. Y'all in the rebuilding. Y'all are in the rebuilding phase, and 7 games is gonna be.
Tough.
It's gonna be tough for y'all this year.
Zeke won you 3 games last year. They
Yeah.
say they wish they had kept him.
Now I'm not saying you can't win 7 games, but
Zeke,
I just see y'all sitting out the playoffs for about 2 seasons till y'all get
I think the Pats gonna
to
be
get
better.
rebuild. You know,
Hey, bro,
What
I
did
think the
Sean
Pats
say?
gonna be
'Cause I don't
better.
see it
I
over
think
here.
they'll be better.
huh?
What did Sean say? Because I didn't see it over here.
It's up there.
I think the Pats will be better this year.
Yeah, he said I'd like to see when you get 7 games, but and then who's y'all quarterback too? Because y'all went with Mac, then y'all went with somebody else. You went back to Mac. Now y'all you have to remind me who your quarterback is.
They got a young quarterback. I don't know who that guy.
But
think
they
they
don't
drafted-
got Mac Jones no more.
No, they don't have. They got another quarterback.
Mac Jones went to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
this week.
They got another quarterback. I don't remember his name.
Jacoby Jones passed away too. I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
Yeah.
does anybody know what the cause of death on that one? They're keeping keeping a lid on that
They're
part.
not talking much
Patriots,
about
Patriots
that.
got old boy from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, I don't know his name, but he looks pretty
Oh.
decent.
They got your boy Travis.
That's what I'm saying, from North Carolina.
Kind of put your mind of Eli.
Yeah, Sean said he don't think he was driving. I think he just saw him
I
passed
can't
out.
think his name right now.
You know they tried.
Red Rose said,
Put your mind of Eli Manning in a way. Got that.
I don't see Eli, but
I see that bill. I see the way
yeah.
he throw
Red
the ball.
Rose said, y'all right. Name calling isn't necessary, but y'all me sometimes don't mean nothing by it. My apologies again for disrespect. Carlos, you my dog. Go Falcons. Oh yeah, we know.
there you
It's
go,
good.
Red.
It's
Yeah,
all good.
There you go.
So
Now,
what?
now, listen, you might come off joking, but just everybody don't know that. That's all. They might think you're serious.
Yeah.
That's all.
So where do we pick up last week, fellas? Because we got pretty heated last week.
You still didn't hit the top. What Calvin was asking, he said they're talking to you and Ron and Travis about the Eagles.
Oh,
He said-
did I miss it then?
Yeah, you missed it.
I don't see that on here.
Well, I got it right here. He said what he said. What do y'all think about the Eagles playoff when the last 7 games they lost.
Yeah.
And that's 10-1, but that's the last 7 games they lost.
Yeah, it's not on mine.
That's what it is. Y'all missed it a while ago. He said he want to know what
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Why you think they had such a
I
playoff like
addressed that. This.
No, you ain't addressed that yet.
We talked about it. You just talked about the Eagles all night.
But y'all was talking about, no, he didn't exactly say that about that.
Yeah, we talked about. We broke it down about.
We talked about
Look,
Eagles, but you didn't-
pops. We read this. It said, "Hello, Pat, Ron,
Yeah, I know.
Travis."
I didn't hear y'all break
Oh,
that
okay.
down.
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
y'all didn't break that down. Why?
We were all-
Why did y'all say? I didn't hear.
We were all
Why y'all
talking
thought-
about it. We were all
I
talking
heard
about
you
it.
talking about the Eagles.
Remember, I was telling you that they just wasn't good enough to sustain that last
Well, I
year.
heard
Then
you
Travis
say
brought
that.
up the
That's what you
injury.
said. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was that comment.
Okay.
I got you. So last week we left off on
He said Dak's number was the end of last week's.
yeah
That's what we left off.
Dak's numbers, and we talked about Dak compared to Patrick Mahomes, and
I know, woo, right?
my thing is and I'm trying to find the photo of these stats so I can pull them up again because I really want to.
That's supposed to have been a video. You just didn't play the video.
No, we can play the video. It's
The photo that you gave.
Yeah, it's
That
30.
was a video. He just took the
But here's the thing about the video: it's 13 minutes now.
Play.
No, it's not 13 minutes.
It's a 13-minute video.
No, listen
Because
to
once
me.
I
It's one of, that's the show. But the video only 2 minutes. It ain't even 2 minutes.
I have to
That's
search
the
it,
show
yeah.
you talking about. I just gave you the video, and you screenshot it. There was some big time people talking about that. Now that wasn't just local people. That was big time people discussing that. The poll, the people that do the poll was talking about it. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. It wasn't just local people talking. That was pro football and NFL and ESPN talking. And they said they was really surprised when they seen the poll and the numbers. See, they didn't realize it was like that. It was sideways.
Said
Like
there was a
that.
problem playing this video. It won't let me play it.
Well, that's okay.
Kevin says-
we've already talked about it. It's okay.
Kevin says, I think Malik Neighbors will win Rookie of the Year because of he's the most talented wide receiver they've had since Odell. And when he makes
I don't know
garbage,
about all that.
Dad, let me finish. He said, and when he makes garbage, Daniel Jones looks credible. Sometimes, he said, sometimes it'll wow the talking heads. Laugh out loud. Well, I mean, he's got a chance to win it, but I'm not gonna say he's the most talented because you got Roman Doomsday from Chicago too, is just as talented. You got Keon Coleman for the Bills, is just as talented. There's a lot of rookie receivers came out this year that's got that chance to win Rookie of the Year, so it's gonna be up for grabs for sure. But he's definitely in there though. He's in the conversation, but it's hard to say that he just gonna win flat out when you got Roman Doomsday and Keon Coleman, these other guys that came out also. That's just as talented. So it's gonna be hard to say because the receivers was very close this year when they came out, far as skill level, very close. But he's definitely up there though. He's got a chance to win it. It should be interesting. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Y'all feel any way on that?
But
So
Come
go ahead,
on.
Ron.
for him to win Rookie of the Year, that means Daniel Penny's got to stay healthy. He got to stay healthy. And that offensive line got to block for him to win Rookie of the Year.
Well, I mean that's why they addressed the offensive line in the offseason. How to fix that in the draft, offseason. Also, Daniel coming off the torn ACL. Hopefully he'll be able to sustain himself, you know what I mean? And we'll see where it goes because Giants did get better in the offseason, so we'll see.
Sorry about that, Ron. Got you back on, bro. So we'll put these stats up again and we'll finish up that conversation and button that topic up before we move on to the next about. And that's basically I'm referring to Dak Prescott's stat line versus Patrick Mahomes' stat line. Last 50 starts.
Well, basically, for those who missed it, that's tuned in now that didn't see last
Yeah, we just want to recap.
Basically, Pops will say that Dak Prescott is better than Patrick Mahomes. And then he said he's better than Patrick Mahomes in the regular season.
Why you look like that, Ron?
And I give him that in the regular season, if you want to give him that. But if you're comparing the two, this one we brought up, the playoff thing, you have to include their playoff record too. That's part of it. If you're comparing two quarterbacks, you got to give their whole body of work. If you're comparing both of them, that's the only way that works.
And the last 50 starts, a lot of those starts for Patrick Mahomes are playoff victories because he's been to 3 Super Bowls in 5 years, right? Or whatever, right?
Right.
So he's had more playoff. A higher percentage of those last 50 starts for Patrick Mahomes are playoff/Super Bowl games than they would be for Dak. All those for Dak, the majority of them are going to be regular season games with the exception of 2 first-round appearances and 1 second-round appearance, correct? Well, and the last 50 games, 2 first-round appearances and 1 second-round appearance. And so it's almost like by default, you know. But there is no doubt that Dak has been the best during the regular season, Dak has been the best quarterback for the last 4 years at least. Would y'all say?
4 years?
Yeah.
I would say 5.
Maybe 5, yeah. So I would give you that for sure, 100%.
What?
The argument is not if he's the best quarterback regular season, you got no argument for me here.
Yeah.
He's the best regular season quarterback.
You just can't leave off
We just started talking about the playoffs, then
his whole body work with
changed.
playoffs and everything. So,
Is that fair?
and that's a knock against him. Kevin Kraft says Joe Burrow made that comment about an 18-game season, and as a selfish fan, I love it. I just hate that the record book get messed
Pop
up.
say you didn't give him a chance to respond, bro.
It's all good.
He was quiet.
No, I said, is that right? And then he was getting ready to say something. You went to
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Just be easy on the comments until
I'm sorry.
we get everything
Well,
out.
the reason I'm laying back a little bit, guys, because that video was about the regular season. See, they took it out of text. What the video said was the regular season quarterback up to the playoff. That's what it was talking about. It wasn't saying during the playoff. It said the best. He's been the best from the regular start for the last 4 or 5 seasons up to the playoff. He said if you look at these status, that Dak wins over here and said, and he should have had the MVP. Cause you don't get the MVP because you win a playoff. That's not what they go by, guys. It's really not. A lot of them say, what's called one? No, you don't get the MVP because you won a playoff. It helps, but what they do all the numbers up to that point, and that's why they said everybody thought Dak would get it, and that's what that video was about. The regular quarterback up to the playoff. It wasn't bad past the playoff, guys. That's why y'all took it out of text. That's what they was talking about, guys, and that's what I was trying to tell y'all last week. Playoff, that's a different story. It's a different type of animal. But they said like y'all just agreed, from the regular season up to the playoff, he's went over here. He's been the man. That's what that conversation would have been about.
Well,
then it got nothing to do with the playoff right there.
Yeah.
But I'm done with that because I think eventually all that's going to come to play. It's going to come to full circle, and y'all will come back to what Pop said. This guy is on the move up, and you can't look at this guy and say, well, he'll never win the Super Bowl. He'll never play. You can't say that because his stats shows that he's getting better every year. The stats proves that. So you can say what you want to say because of that hate, but if you look at Dak's numbers, guys, it's proving that he's getting better every season. Ron, y'all got to agree that every season he's getting better. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You can't post it and take that down. That's the fact, y'all.
Right.
Okay.
We with you on that part.
I know. That's all I was saying. Because if a guy keep getting better, you can't look at that guy and say he's not going to win the Super Bowl. Because if he's getting better, that means eventually he's going to break that.
But also Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are getting better also.
Lamar Jackson.
Year by year. Now, and that's a proven that's quantum. You can quantify that by barely missing the playoffs, first round playoffs, second round playoffs, divisional round, and finally AFC Championship. This is an improvement that you can see and quantify. Patrick Mahomes is getting better because he's won freaking 3 Super Bowls in the last 5 years. So, again, that brings it back around to if you want to argue that they're both about the same for MVP, that's more of an argument than saying Dak wins it hands down. Because look at those numbers, guys. Those numbers are virtually the same.
No, they're not.
Identical, pretty
No,
much,
they
except
not.
for the wins and losses.
No, they're not.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I brought this point up last week.
Okay.
If out of every stat line and category on that board, which one would you rather have your quarterback have the most of? Would you rather have more pass touchdowns or more wins, more interceptions or less interceptions or more wins, the higher passer rating or more wins, more yards per attempt or more wins, completion percentage or, you guessed it, more wins?
I take the wins for 300, Bob.
Right.
And I take the wins too because Dak got more than any of them.
No, look at it. Patrick Mahomes has
Talking
more
about
wins.
regular games, Patrick.
Patrick Mahomes has more
ain't
wins,
listening.
according to the stat that you wanted me to put up.
Last
Then
50
go to
starts.
the-
It says last 50
Yeah,
starts.
the last 50 starts, according to what you wanted us to put up, Patrick Mahomes has more wins. Is it only 3 more? Yeah, but it's more.
Guys, what I'm going to do is this. We'll get that video and we'll try to get it on the next podcast. We'll let it play the full. It ain't about a minute and a half, maybe 2
Well,
minutes.
I would-
And you'll understand what they're saying. Because the bottom line is this. Those guys are getting better. Dak getting better too. You can't look at Dak and say, oh, he is getting better. The proof, the number says he's getting better. You
Yeah,
just
well-
said a little while ago that Patrick and Jackson is getting better. No, all of them getting better.
Okay, let me.
We're basically saying the same thing.
All right.
No, you said it. Them two are getting better.
All right, guys. Let me say this too. Also, Because I've been sitting here silent. But what I was gonna say is, even with these numbers, so what does that mean? Because he got great regular season numbers that's comparable to Mahomes. What is that saying? What does that mean?
Are you asking for me to finish it? Are you asking me a
No,
question?
I'm asking y'all now. What does
you
that
just
mean?
talking? Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking y'all now, both of y'all, and Ron. What does that mean?
Which video was it? Was it
Do
It
you want me to
means
answer it?
the Jalen Hurts one?
Guys, stay focused. We're talking, guys.
it
No,
means
that ain't it. That ain't it. Don't worry about it. We'll do it next season.
it means
We're in the
next
middle of
podcast.
a conversation, guys.
That ain't the video, man. That ain't it.
Okay. What is Travis is basically saying? What does it mean?
You
Like
asked
at the
me about
end,
video.
yeah.
What's the point of his stats being comparable to Mahomes? Okay, what is that saying? What does that mean?
Do you want me to say something?
Yes,
Just ask.
I'm asking y'all.
Guys, here's the reason. That's the point for everything. Now, this we talking sports here. If you take the numbers from sports, you don't have sports, guys. I know a lot of us that's in the media. We want to start looking at the numbers and pushing them under the rug. But guys, you take the numbers from sport, you ain't got nothing. Now, I know a lot of you play hate when you talk about the numbers. You look at the numbers, you got so much hate that you don't want to say what's on your paper. But the bottom line is this: if the number says somebody's improving, guess what? No matter if you say so or not, they are improving. And this only matter of time someone getting better will be better, and they'll be great one day. You can talk all you want to, but the proof is in the pudding. Everybody that became something special, they numbers show they were getting better every year. Everybody. From Gary Sales to Barry Sanders, their numbers got better every year. So you know what? You can say what you want to say. If somebody's numbers say they're getting better every year, eventually they'll be great. That's proof.
Okay.
Okay, now what's
Now,
go ahead.
can I? So, if you have 2, 3, 4 people competing in whatever, don't have to be football or whatever, and one person keeps getting better, and he gets better at an exceptionally fast rate than the rest of them, he's gonna run off and leave him, and he's gonna separate himself. That's not what's happening with Dak Prescott.
Oh, yes it is.
If I'm allowed to finish, what's happening with Dak Prescott is Dak Prescott is at the very worst consistently the best quarterback every year statistically during the regular season. At the very worst, at the very best, yeah, he's getting better, but the margin of the margin that he's getting better is not a higher margin of him getting better than the other quarterbacks getting better, because they're all improving at the same time. If anything, Lamar Jackson's improvement and Patrick Mahomes' improvement is a lot more than Dak Prescott's improvement. No. Because at the end of the day, Travis's point is, what does it all mean? Is it getting you any closer to a conference championship or Super Bowl?
Yes.
No. Or Super Bowl appearance or Super Bowl? And Dak's numbers are not getting him any closer. I'm sorry. That hurts. It stings. I know it stings. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you can have all the stats that you want to have, but those stats that Dak Prescott, the stellar seasons that he's had during the regular season, have not helped him to get any closer to a championship, period. And that, I'm sorry, that's a hard pill to swallow. But at the end of the day, it's not doing the team any good in terms or related to or associated with getting closer to winning a championship. Lamar Jackson's improvement, guess what? As far as it is right now, unless he regresses, it is helping his team out because he's getting closer to a championship. The Chiefs had to battle it out with them last year to go into the Super Bowl and beat them. That's an improvement that's helping his team to get close to a championship, and that is a lot more of an improvement than Dak Prescott.
Okay, let me rebuttal.
And then Patrick Mahomes, of course,
that's a long way.
It goes without saying. So, with that being said, when we look at these stats, awesome stats. They're virtually the same, okay? 1 or 2 numbers here and there. The most important column, Patrick Mahomes edges them out in wins because those wins add up to having a better record, better playoff position, and a better position, putting your team in better position when playoff time comes. You get a first-round bye with more wins, right? You get home field advantage with more wins. Am I right? And then at the end of the day, you are that much closer than Dak Prescott and the Cowboys to a conference championship and a Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes' improvement and Lamar Jackson's improvement helps his team out a lot more than Dak Prescott's marginal improvement. And last but not least,
man.
and I'm being hard, I'm kind of putting the hammer down now. Last but
not
not
being
least,
hard, you just
the
talking a lot.
MVP race is supposed to be, an aspect of it's supposed to be the most valuable player, which means if you take anybody that's in the running for that award away from their team, which team will suffer the most? Dallas Cowboys actually had pretty above board quarterback play when Dak got hurt. If you take Patrick Mahomes away from the Chiefs, or if you take, you see what happened with the Ravens when you take Lamar Jackson from the Ravens, they're done.
Okay, you done?
So it is easy, and this is the one that's gonna sting.
How long you gonna talk, man?
A minute longer. This is the one that's gonna sting the most. Travis, brace yourself. We might have to run out of here.
Oh, stop. Go ahead and say what you're gonna
You
say.
can plug. It'll be easier for you to find a quarterback to plug in Dak Prescott's place than it would be for Lamar Jackson and
Oh, no.
Patrick Mahomes' place.
That's silly. That's just silly. Okay, you done, guys? Let me. Now you're done, right? You're running
I am
Now,
done,
that is-
but I'm right.
Okay. Now listen, guys. This is what you got to measure in. Who's the number one most penalized team in NFL? It's only two. Now y'all don't know measure up to Dak. Dak team is the most penalized team in the NFL. You take those penalties away from Dak, Dak could be at the Super Bowl. Because a lot of games they lost because the team got penalized so much. Now all of you know this. You get penalized as much as the Cowboys do. Guys, that's going to stop you. That's going to block you from doing a lot of the playoffs. And them guys, they get penalized for every other play. Now, none of you measure that in. But you got to start remembering, when you're the most penalized team in the NFL, how can you expect that team to go to the playoffs every year? And the other thing you guys ain't figured out is, you say you can unplug Dak and you can put him. No, that's not so. When Coop ran Cowboys for us, see, you guys didn't even pay attention. We had no long down the field passing. We were slipping. We was barely winning and that's what a backup do. But no long down fields. No, he couldn't hardly get out of the pocket. There was some fumbles being made, but you know what really helped them out? We had a good line, and we had a couple receivers that was going out of their way to get that ball. So Dak left. He left enough for anybody could have ran that team then. Dak done that. Dak had it so good and well tuned to just end all they had to do is manage. And all Coop did was manage the team. But everybody know we was barely winning them games. But when Dak came, the light came on. So anybody will sit there and say, Dak, look at Jackson. Jackson not that best of a pass thrower. And I know y'all don't want to admit that. But you put his pass throw against Dak Prescott, it's awful. And it ain't even close. He need to work on his passing because his passing, he ain't known for pass. What get Jackson ahead, he likes to run and scramble a lot. But if you're looking at a passer, and between Dak and Jackson, you want to pick one for the passer, hands down, you're going to go with Dak Prescott. Because you know as well as I know, the passes. Jackson ain't that good of a passer. He passed well, but he's not that good of a passer. Now, you all don't never bring that up, though, see. But you know what? This is a passing league. This is a quarterback league. Dak Prescott is better than Jackson by heads up. But you know what happens? We don't have the best receivers. We don't have no linebackers. We didn't have. We got that now. So the bottom line is this here. If you look at Jackson's stats and look at, come on, man, now. You look at Jackson's stats and look at Dak Prescott. Guys, I don't know what you're looking at, but it's like night and day. Jackson, he scrambles a lot, and that gets him a little charisma. But guys, when it comes to Dak Prescott led the lead and long. See, now I didn't do that to you. You know what, guys? I won't say no more. I'll let history will come and prove itself. But all I'm telling you now is, when this man over here was talking, I didn't say a word. But he don't want to hear anything good about Dak Prescott, and that's what this problem is.
Actually, you interrupted him twice, man.
Okay, all right. I'm done, guys. But so I said some things that you guys need to think about. Because these guys don't want to hear nothing good about Dak Prescott. And that's what it comes down to.
Why you saying these guys? I ain't saying a word.
Okay, it's cool.
That was Patrick over here hugging for the
Can I?
But anyway,
Patrick, you don't said enough. We don't said enough. You ain't nothing that you can say.
Can't tell me if I've
But I'm
said
saying
enough or not.
is, you said-
No.
But you said
That's
you
just
was
like
done,
you
what?
saying, Pops. You said enough.
But
You
you said
can't.
you was
You're done
done.
for the night. You're done
You
for the
know what I
night.
mean?
but you know you can't.
Or better yet, you're
What
done.
did you gonna say that you
Or
didn't
better yet,
say?
you're done on this topic. You said enough. Come on, Pops.
But Patrick, you said you was done with all
That is a no go.
Let me say this.
That's a negative.
I must have misunderstood.
Let me say this, guys. Let me say this.
You said
Your
enough.
dad said Lamar Jackson's passing is not that good, but then he comes
No,
right.
He's not better than Dak
Yeah,
Prescott.
you
I said.
interrupted me.
But I'm trying to.
You're interrupting me.
You ain't saying what I said.
You said his passing is not that good.
Not better than Dak Prescott. I said.
And then you said,
Say, oh, that ain't what I said, buddy. Come on now. Say what I said. Everybody heard me say it's not better than Dak Prescott.
What are you doing, bro? You interrupted
You
me.
said it wasn't good. I didn't say it wasn't good. I said it's not better than Dak. Travis, you gotta say what I said.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
You gotta say what I said.
We talk-
He was doing good. Then there you go.
As,
again.
as
But
com-
say what I said, though, bro.
As
You
common-
gotta
You
say-
didn't let me finish.
All right, go ahead. You got the floor.
Damn, man. Like all the time.
You
Listen to
don't,
what I'm
you don't have
saying.
to get upset about it. Go ahead.
I'm getting upset that because you keep interrupting me. When I'm sitting there silent through your
Travis,
whole
Travis,
soliloquy,
Travis, it's
I was
okay.
silent. I didn't say a word. Didn't interrupt you at all. As soon as I started to talk, you interrupt me, man. What are you doing? And what I was saying was this. He said Lamar Jackson doesn't pass all that well. And then in the same sentence came back and said he passes good. It's crazy. That's crazy to me. And then after that, he said he doesn't pass that well, but he's passing good enough to get to the AFC Championship game.
well, then it.
So that's one step away from the Super Bowl. But yeah, and then he says Dallas don't have the receivers. Dallas receivers are better than the Ravens receivers. So what are we talking about? It's so many things that he's off about right now. It makes no sense.
Can I rebuttal that?
Can I say?
When I'm done.
Okay.
And then he keeps saying Dak is this, Dak is that. But obviously, Lamar, they made a leap to where he didn't got to the AFC Championship game. So obviously he's getting better. His projection, he's literally getting better. Dak can't seem to make it out the first round. He's made it to the second round, what, once or twice in his career?
Twice.
So how is he better than Lamar? Make that make sense.
Now let me go ahead and rebuttal that. Now, Patrick, I got the rebuttal because he's talking to what I said. Now you're talking, you're long-winded. I just want to get this out of the way before you start talking. What I said, and you can play the tape back. I said Lamar wasn't as good as passer as Dak was. I said, but Lamar is a good passer, but he's not as good as Dak when it comes to passing. That's what I said. I didn't say he wasn't a good passer. He wasn't better than Dak when it comes to passing. The numbers shows it. That's what I said, guys. That's the only reason I interrupted. I just want to let you know what I said. That's all I was saying.
All right, I will say this.
It's on tape.
we
guys.
we talk about topics and stuff like that, but
Okay.
it started out. Which one was more deserving of MVP? Well, it started out with Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott. Which one was possibly better? And then after you present that argument, and then we, in my opinion, graciously shot that argument down and showed that, you know, when you look at the total picture, Patrick Mahomes is better and Lamar Jackson is better. Then you move to excuses and other reasons that are team based and move the discussion away from Dak Prescott versus these other two
I never moved away
quarterbacks.
from Dak.
Because then you started saying you didn't have receivers, all this stuff that was going on. I'm just like, at the end of the day, let's stay on the topic of Dak Prescott's play versus Lamar Jackson's play
That's what
versus
we were
Patrick
doing. That's what we were
Mahomes'
doing.
quarterback play. No, well then let's not bring the receivers into it because
I didn't do that. Y'all said
no, you brought the receivers into it
Patrick.
because your Dallas
Make
Cowboys
your point, man.
Dallas Cowboys receivers, the same stat line that you put for Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes, you could put the stat line for the receivers of Dallas Cowboys against the receivers of the other two teams, and the stat lines for those
CD
receivers.
led to NFL, buddy.
You're making you're helping my argument right now. Do you
I know.
understand?
That means he's better passer. That's all I said. It ain't nothing to wish about. You make
All
your
right, so
point.
it's a lose-lose for you. You want to know why?
They're not for me.
Because if it's
Patrick, that's your
if
opinion,
it's-
bro.
if it's the receiver
My God.
that gets that done, then
the judge and jury.
then the receiver's better, and then Dak's got no excuse. If that receiver is only good because of Dak, and that's not true because he's one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver during the regular season. If it's Dak Prescott, then guess what? Dak Prescott played lights out and then still couldn't get over hump at the playoffs. So it's a lose. It's a lose-lose.
Now, can I rebut?
And every time you rebut, you help our
keep going,
argument.
bro. That's all you do, man. You just keep
At the
going.
end of the day, let's not make the excuses of he didn't have the receivers. Lamar Jackson's basically you said Lamar Jackson's a better scrambler. In a nutshell.
Yeah.
Well then Dak Prescott needs to work on his scrambling.
No.
Maybe that's an aspect of
that
his game to get him on Lamar's level and Patrick Mahomes' level.
Can I rebut that man?
When I finish this second, because they do scramble better. They extend plays better. Dak is not known to being a play extender.
Whoa, come on.
He's a rhythm quarterback and he's a pocket quarterback. Can he extend plays when he has to? He's been known to do it. But when you
What
talk
are you
about
talking
getting
about?
out of the pocket, throwing on the run, extending plays, making the defense guess, is he gonna run or is he gonna pass? Like right at the last second. That's Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes all day. It is not Dak Prescott, and I'm sorry.
Are you done?
Am I right, Travis?
But are you done? I'm finna bust that back.
I don't agree with
You ain't. I'm gonna bust
All
it.
right,
Don't say
well, go
that.
ahead.
I'm gonna cut him down.
when
now.
I say-
are you done?
Not to the extent of
I'm
Patrick.
gonna make you look bad.
Not the extent of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
Dak doesn't has to run because
No,
his
no.
line is so good and
No,
that his receivers get open. But when he has to run, he can.
I said that. I said that. When he has to, he will.
And he doesn't
But
do
he's
it.
not known for that.
Yeah, but-
and when he does, he doesn't do it quite as good as the other guys.
Can I say
He's a
something,
dual-
guys?
He's known for being a dual threat, though. He is that.
I know, but he's not as good at it as Patrick Mahomes
Are
and
you
Lamar
done,
Jackson.
man? Are you done?
Or are you saying he's as good at it as Lamar
Are you
Jackson?
done?
I'm talking to Travis for a second. My goodness, Pops. Calm down.
I'm right at the bench. Just to put you.
Yeah.
I'm finna blow you out now.
Are you saying he's as good at that aspect of his game as Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson?
Travis Bob did it.
He's up there, man.
Is he as good as Lamar
Listen,
Jackson?
I'm
Patrick?
telling you,
All right.
when he runs, he don't have to do it all the time because they block for him.
It's not about doing it all the time. When he does it.
Why
Yeah,
y'all cutting
he
each
just-
other off then? I want to know that.
he
Guys,
just
if I'm
does
doing
it,
it, what
does
are they doing now?
If you can go back and find plays of him doing that. Bro.
I know he does it, but when he does it, is he as good at it? That's a simple
But
question.
that's subjective, though.
Well,
Like,
then,
you're
in your-
asking me that.
In your opinion,
Okay,
No,
y'all see
that's
what I
like,
mean?
you're asking me that as in.
it
If I
is.
say he's just as good, somebody else.
Then
might
that's
say
your opinion. I gotta accept
He's
it.
not as good. It's
I got.
subjective.
I'm asking your opinion.
I think he's just as good.
Okay, then I gotta accept that.
Yeah, like, it's subjective though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can
I
I,
know,
say
but
something
I gotta
now?
accept it.
Can I say
It's your
something now?
opinion.
Right.
You,
Can I say something?
you didn't give me a chance to have an adult response. You just assumed that I would be like, I can't believe that you think that way.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't said a word. I'm just listening.
No, what I'm saying, I wasn't gonna. I was gonna say okay. I
This is
accept
the
it.
one right here that's trying to get at you right
That's
here.
it.
Go ahead, Pop.
Yeah, Joe Jackson trying to get at you.
All right, pops.
Okay.
All right, pops.
Your rebuttal, Pop.
And
Listen.
why?
Are you done, man?
Yes. Go ahead.
I sat here and I looked at you guys and told y'all to listen to it. They were going back and forth, interrupting each other. Not once did either one of them point out each other. You cutting me off. But it only happens when Pop says something. See, that's why I don't pay any attention when they start talking about I'm cutting them off, because they do it all the time.
No, he was-
No, wait, now you cutting me off now, see? See? All right. So I'm just trying to show y'all what's going on set. Now you wonder why Pop just go into it. Because they do it all the time. But what I want to say is this. You know the reason Dak...
Sure.
The reason Dak has been known as a extended and dual, because Dak don't just do it every time, because Dak ain't got to. He can pass from in play. Jackson can't. Jackson get a little huffy, you get it rushing him, he'll run. Dak he'll move around in his pocket. Now everyone saw this. Patrick didn't watch the games all season. That's why he don't know this. But Dak Prescott only run when he see one of his players that broke loose. Dak will struggle to that. He'll move to that side. Now I'm just being honest with you. Anybody that said that Dak is not an extended player, anybody say he don't scramble, anyone that says he not know the extended player, you ain't been watching the game. Matter of fact, my son said it, and I gotta agree with what he said. He's right up there with the best. But the reason he don't do it a lot, cause he can pass, guys. The guy know how to move around the pocket. He stays in the pocket, and he can pass. But when he want to run, he can do that. I wish he would do it more. But see, guys, the bottom line is this. I'm going to leave this alone. But y'all keep watching Dak Prescott. All you haters that don't want to admit what you've been saying is coming to fruition. Dak Prescott, he going to shut all of you up. And when he do get to the playoff and go to the Super Bowl, y'all got ain't going to have a path to talk about. Everything you talking about is the playoff. When he get to the Super Bowl, y'all done in the water. You're not going to have anything to talk about anymore. See, you better find some new information, because he's getting ready to go to the Super Bowl. But when he does, all of you ain't going to have nothing else to talk about, because all you ever talk about now is the Super Bowl, the playoff. He ain't getting the playoff. When he go to the Super Bowl, y'all, you're dead in the water. I am wondering. I'm going to say, God.
Sorry.
I'm gonna sit back and watch y'all then. I want to see what you're gonna say then. Okay. You know what you're gonna be saying when you go to the Super Bowl? Well, he was in the Super Bowl, but he didn't look all that good. You're gonna start another conversation. But the bottom line is this, guys. Patrick, you talk a lot longer than I did. Not to say a word. But that's what he does. Guys, I'm gonna leave it alone. Keep watching Dak Prescott. All you haters that says that, oh, he can't win a Super Bowl. They said the same thing about Kirk Cousins. The same exact thing. And that boy numb, he kept working and kept getting better every year. And he pushed that button and he went into the Super Bowl. Why since he don't it work?
Last rebuttal, and then we're gonna move
Why
on.
since he don't it work?
Now,
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna say this first. Quick
Okay,
to
all right.
the point. I know you're gonna be long-winded, of course.
Yeah,
No, I'm-
you will. Yeah, you will.
Uh,
Yeah, you will.
But I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say now. I lost it, man.
anyway, what I was gonna say is this proves my point too. They gave Lamar Jackson so much flack about only being a running quarterback. His pass wasn't accurate. He didn't have a good deep ball. He didn't stay in the pocket. He didn't move and manipulate the pocket.
still
Well,
don't.
guess what?
They still don't have
Lamar
that good deep
Jackson,
ball.
he does. Did you see his pass rating QBR this last season?
He was dropping dimes last year.
Dak Prescott had the highest.
Wait a
one
minute.
in the
Wait a
NFL.
minute. Let me finish.
Y'all wrong.
I'm not.
He didn't.
The argument isn't who had the best stats. We know Dak had the best stats. That's all
We
you
talking
fall.
about QB. We talking about quality.
That is all that you fall back on. That's the only thing that you got to fall back on.
the
is-
only thing you fall
Well,
back
Dak
on
had
is
the
the
best.
playoffs.
Dak had the best stats. All right. Now I'm not talking about playoffs. I'm talking about overall.
Okay, Pat.
So
We need to go to the
because
next
of that flag that Lamar Jackson took and that he had to hear for 3 years, whatever. Lamar Jackson worked on that aspect of his game.
All of it.
So he ran less. Even under duress, he moved around in the pocket. He used his footwork. He kept his eyes downfield. And because of that, he ended up dropping dime after dime after dime after dime and only running when he absolutely had to when the plays broke down and the coverage was exceptional. With that being said, that's part of the reason why he made such a big jump, and that's why his improvement is a lot better than Dak. I'm going to flip the coin. Dak's improvement on running and throwing on a run and extended plays didn't improve as much as Lamar Jackson staying in the pocket and passing, because Lamar Jackson's improvement of that aspect of his game is part of what made him have that such a big jump from first and second round to the AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying, Travis. At the end of the day,
You're wrong, though.
Lamar can't pass from the pocket. He won't stay in the pocket. If he gets a little under pressure, he's going to take off running. Guess what? The last 2 years, especially last year, what did Lamar do? Stayed in the pocket, dropping dimes, moving his feet in the pocket, manipulating the pocket. Every now and then take off. And even when he takes off now, he's looking to throw before he's looking to go ahead and run past the line of scrimmage. That's part of the reason why he made such a big jump also. That lends itself to my argument that his improvement was a lot more than Dak Prescott's improvement. Because Dak Prescott, what are you going to get from Dak Prescott? Well, you're going to get the best stats. What are you going to get from Lamar Jackson? At first it was, he's got an arm, but he's not accurate. He's not going to pass. He's going to run. Unless it's a perfect play for him and it's perfect blocking and the routes are perfect,
Dak can't pass.
he might pass then. The next year, what do you get from Dak? Oh, he's got the best stats. Same thing. What do you get from Lamar? Well, you know what? He's actually doing better at keeping his eyes down the field. All right, his passing a little more accurate. The next year, what do you get from Dak? Well, he's got the best stats. Same thing again. What do you get from Lamar? You know what? Lamar's staying in the pocket now. He's moving his feet in the pocket. He's actually dropping dimes. So with that being said, Lamar's improvement once again is so much more than Dak Prescott's, because you know what you're gonna get from Dak Prescott. Stats. You know what you're gonna get from Lamar Jackson? Every aspect of that dude's game is being improved every year. AFC Championship.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, go ahead, Ron.
Go ahead.
I can't believe you taking it up for Lamar Jackson, huh?
No, I'm talking about just in this argument.
He hate Dak.
Oh, because it's Ravens and Steelers. I get it.
Oh, he hate Dak.
I
That's
get
all
it.
that is.
Hold on, guys. Ron, as an analyst, our job is to be unbiased.
Yeah.
But
That's what
y'all
it comes
not.
in. You gotta be unbiased.
That should prove
That's why
that
he's
should prove
telling
your
it
point.
like it is. He's not taking up for him. He's telling it like it
And
is.
they being unbiased when it comes to
And so,
Dak
Ron,
Prescott.
that should show you and everybody out there in comment land that I'm being unbiased, because you know
Oh,
how it
really?
is with Steelers. That's another topic that we're going to talk about. We might not get to it here, but we're
Pat,
talking
are you
about
done with what you
we're
just
going to
said?
talk about NFL rivals, and so we're going to get to that in just a second.
But I'll say this. Lamar Jackson is better than Dak Prescott
He is.
in every way.
He is. I'm just
He
sorry.
just is.
He is.
He's improved literally year after year. He's gotten better, and now he's to the point where he got to the AFC Championship game, one step away from the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Now this year they're expecting him to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, then that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Then it starts with him.
Yeah.
Can he get over the hump
Yeah.
after that?
It's already done started.
So let
This
me
is his first time getting
Yeah.
here, so how's it gonna be already started?
comments real quick, guys.
Let me know. Let me
Well,
follow. Let me
we've been
follow. Now,
going-
you're not. No,
we've been
you're not.
going. We've been going for a long
Guys,
time. Just let me read some comments.
This is what he want. He want to say something about Dak, and he want to check me down for it look like he won.
rebuttal, that's fair,
See, this is what he does.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say
We'll
much.
get to it, we'll get
I'm
to
just
it.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna be through with this here, and I'm not gonna have to say nothing else about it.
You know where I got my long witness from, right?
Not with me.
Now, both
Now,
of
the
y'all-
bottom-
both of y'all along with it.
You guys ain't gonna let me. Go
No,
ahead.
we'll let you talk.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Every time I gotta say something, you say something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you
I'm
want to
done.
say something or not?
Ain't no need. Y'all ain't gonna let me say it.
All right, well, let's move on to the next subject.
Let's go to the next subject.
Basically, bottom line is Dak is not better than Mahomes, and he's not better than Lamar Jackson. So we're moving on now to the next subject, which is Ezekiel Elliott. How will he fare with Dallas now that they brought him back into the fold? Dad, I'll let you start on
No,
this. This is
y'all
your
go
boy.
ahead. I'll come in last.
This is your boy.
No, I'll come in last.
You want to talk about
I'll
this
come
subject.
in last. I'll come in last. I want y'all to go and get it out. Get it out y'all system.
Well,
first.
Ron, let me ask you as the guest. How do you feel like Ezekiel Elliott will fare now that he's back with the Cowboys?
I think he's gonna do good for them because they're the block for him. They're the now the can it just the old Z or is this the new Z? That a bit different.
That's why we asked your opinion. What do you think? How do you feel?
So I think he's gonna be decent this year.
Decent. Who's gonna be
We
decent?
on to the subject of how do you feel like Ezekiel Elliott will fare with Dallas now that
Oh
they brought
yeah,
him
yeah,
back this
yeah,
year?
yeah. Before
Ron
can
ain't
I?
done yet, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I'm gonna read some comments real quick, guys, because
What we talking?
I know, but I'm gonna read some comments real quick because they are just as important to this podcast as us.
But we
and-
understand that, man.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to read his comments. Kevin said, "Do you think they'll get sick of giving Lamar Jackson MVP similar to how the NBA did my guy Giannis Antetokounmpo?" Yeah. I think Lamar Jackson, whatever he's gotten, he's earned. Like the last few years has been either Pat or Lamar or Dak. I think they've earned MVP. Like when they've gotten it the last few years. I mean, so. I don't think that they'll get tired of it per se. I don't think, at least, you can get into conspiracies, but I think that those titles have been well earned the last 3 to 5 years because it's been the same 3 or 4 quarterbacks that's been the best in the league. So that's my thoughts on that. While I go to the next comment, what do you think, Trap?
I'm sorry, I was zoned out. I'm sorry.
Do you think they'll get tired of giving Lamar Jackson the MVP like they did at Kennison? But I said I think he's earned it, just like Dak earned it, just like Pat earned it.
Yeah, he's earned it, but this year's put up a shut up for him though, because he got to the AFC Championship game. If he don't get over the hump and get to at least to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, even if he lose it, but he got to at least get to the Super Bowl.
That's what
now.
Red. I just put that
Because
comment up.
if,
from Red
if he
Rose.
doesn't, then the question's gonna start coming about him like Dak.
Yeah,
Can't get over the hump.
I just put that comment up from Red Rose. That's perfect time because he said it might be do or die for Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson.
it's do or die. It's definitely do or die for him.
Well, that's good. That's a good point. Next comment, we're gonna say Red Rose said somebody told Dak that he was irreplaceable. Dak ain't no dang Beyonce. Irreplaceable. Dang. Okay, that's enough.
So how do you feel on that? You gonna give Dad? a chance
Yeah,
to
yeah.
rebuttal?
Rebut on that, Pop.
This is between y'all.
Yeah,
I mean,
rebut on that,
Y'all
Pop.
do this all the time. I have to listen to whatever y'all saying.
Rebut on that,
Why
Pop.
you keep saying y'all? I'm sitting there trying to give you the alley-oop.
You don't have to
keep
give
saying
me
y'all.
that. I'm supposed to be part of this.
You are part. That's
Why you
why
have to give it to me?
I'm done. That's
All right.
I can't do
I was
that.
gonna-
I don't
Guys,
have
I can
to
only do so much.
I was gonna let him
If I'm
rebut.
trying to throw
No, you
somebody an
won't.
alley-oop
No, you want. You finna go into
and
the
trying to
next
give
comment.
it to you, you still don't want to talk. There's nothing I can do.
I'm gonna take it all in because
I was gonna let you
Go ahead.
rebut when I'm setting up next
Yeah,
comment.
Go ahead to next. I'm not begging nobody.
No,
tonight. Go ahead.
the light
next
came.
comment, man.
The light came on. That must have been
It's
nightlight.
ridiculous.
Pop.
That's getting
Anyway,
ridiculous, bro.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Like for real. Go ahead. To the next comment.
Brandon said, "Give me Stafford
Hold
over."
on, let me say this real quick. If we don't give you the alley-oop or give you a chance to rebuttal, you say that we're not let you talk. And you supposed to be trying to defend your team if somebody's talking about your team. That's the whole point. But then when I try to give it to you, you don't want to say nothing. Then we keep talking about something else. You saying we ain't letting you talk. So which one is
But that's
it?
not the way it's been doing. When I would say something, you guys would want to cut in. You won't let me finish nothing. But this thing that this gentleman is talking about, that when you got hate in your heart, you're gonna never. One thing we all can prove: if you don't like somebody, you're not gonna give them no props. That's all over the world. You can sit there and say you will, but you know you won't. You're not gonna give him his best a prop. You're not gonna do it. I've watched people. I'm a coach. I'm a trainer. When you don't like somebody, it's all over the world like that. You're not gonna go out of your way to give them their props. And why would I expect this guy to say anything about that? Because when you don't like someone, you won't see their outlines. I'll say this much to you. Boys, you talking about what Dak and what he ain't improved. See, Dak led the league in interception one time. I'm going to prove what these two guys were saying. Mostly Patrick. He ain't improved. Dak led the league in interception. He didn't this time. That's improvement. Jackson have led the league in interception. And he didn't get much to improve, but he just hadn't led it in a while. Now, y'all said that this is... Y'all said that this is... after this, if he don't win, that he'll have to be on that block. He already on that block. He done been here before. Where he at?
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
Now, that's cutting me off, guys.
But you're wrong.
Do y'all see the difference? Ain't that cutting me off?
No, but
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
you just
Go
told
ahead.
me a while ago the reason you was cutting me off because I was wrong about what I was saying.
No, don't try to justify
just
what you're
doing
doing.
what you did to
You
me.
ain't, Trav. You know you
No,
just
I'm
cut me
doing
off,
what you
didn't
did
you?
to me though.
All right.
Is that fair? Did you
It's
tell me
fair.
that?
Go ahead. You just justified for cutting me off.
You
Go
said,
ahead.
but that's not what you said a while ago when you cut
See,
me off.
if I say something to disagree them, they gonna cut me off. And that's why I don't.
Yeah,
say
but
much.
you're saying another.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead on.
Go ahead, pops. If you're not finished, go ahead, pops.
No.
Keep going.
I can't win for losing.
Okay, you want?
Patrick, let me say it at least 2 words.
I
I'm
literally,
still talking here.
I
You cut me
literally
off.
just tried to say keep talking,
But
and then you
that's
said
why I was
nah,
talking. You
and
kept
then you
talking.
said nah.
All right. Okay.
So go ahead, pops.
God, this is what I'm gonna do here. This be the best way to do it. When you talk to someone that there's something about they don't like something, no matter what you say or do, it ain't gonna get any better. But I'm gonna sit back in the cut. I told y'all that gonna be the best quarterback in the NFL eventually. I done told you that. I know you think it's funny. Like I told y'all, Zeke Elliott was coming back to the Cowboys. All of y'all that said that won't happen. You was wrong. But now, Ron, you said something a while ago that I agree with you 100%. A lot of people saying that Zeke averaging 3 points. That's not so. They cheat them down and cutting down because he's Cowboy. But if you watch the game between the Steelers, Zeke pretty much beat them. Go to watch that game that you ain't gonna play with the Steelers. Steelers got one of the best defense out there. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go watch the whole game and see what you see. The guy was averaging 8 or better. But they ain't gonna tell y'all that. They gonna say, oh, this 3.2. No. Zeke is averaging a lot better, but that's all they giving him. So I agree with you, Ron. This year, he won't be the old Zeke that's gonna bust loose for 20, 30, and 40 yard touchdown. None of them the same. Even Henry don't do that anymore. Watch Henry. That's sometimes he'll come in the game, he'll get no more than 50 yards. None of them is doing that anymore, guys. All of you keep talking about Zeke ain't this, Zeke ain't that. Watch all the backs. None of them doing like they used to do. None of them. None of them. But I'll tell you what Zeke gonna do. We lost 3 games last season because we was in the red zone and couldn't get to the end zone. We were forming on the end zone line. Ron, what you said a while ago is priceless. Zeke is back. When you get in that red zone, you're not going to be able to keep him out of there because he got a nose for it. And blocking, a lot of times Dak got sacked, ain't going to be a whole lot of that.
You lost more than 3 games, though. Just want to tell you that.
I was saying 3 of the games that we lost. I pointed 3 of them out. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
No, you said
I wasn't
we lost.
going. I said there was 3 of the games we lost. Travis, come on.
No, you
cut
said
me
we
off
lost
again.
3 games.
I said the 3 games they lost.
I was just correcting you.
I think 3 of the games that they lost, they won't lose them now because Zeke will be with them. Now the other game they lost them games. But I'm saying there was 3 that we lost that we shouldn't have lost because we couldn't get in the end zone. That's all I said before you cut me off. Zeke gonna make a difference in that. Because with the New England Patriots, I saw it. I saw the old Zeke. Not the speedy, not the break loose, but I saw the old Zeke. There were splashes of it. New England Patriots got the worst offensive line in NFL. But y'all go back and watch him. In all the games he played, go watch him. I'm telling you again, Zeke gonna find that spark. He gonna show a lot of you up. A lot of you, and that video he did, that he was working out. Oh man, he looking. He ought to stop. Trash can. I'm gonna tell you something. All those backs got their way of training. If you can get out there and do what he did and not hit that trash can, and knock the trash can over, I guarantee you that Zeke know what he's doing because he was 3-time champion. He knows what he's doing. All you people out there talking about Zeke look bad. You talking because you probably ain't played an ounce of football in your life. I was one of the best back in the state. And I'm telling you, I know what I see. Watch sink the ship. Watch him. Just watch him. Because that line we stirring up right now, that's going to be something special. They're going to go a couple of rookies on there. But guys, I'm watching them. I'm telling you, it's going to be special. It's going to be special.
Okay.
Watch and see.
All right.
I'm done with that. I ain't got nothing to say about it. Period.
My opinion is Deke will have a decent year. I'm like Ron. I mean, I don't see anything spectacular coming from Zeke because, in my opinion, he just crossed the threshold of being in the second half of his career. That's just my opinion. Like his running backs and quarterbacks and receivers, different lifespans and as far as careers. And Zeke had his time to shine. The team. And again, I hate to say it, but the team maybe it could have been managed better. Maybe there's some things they could have, some better decisions. Some people could have stayed healthy. Whatever it was that stopped them from winning the Super Bowl or getting there when Zeke was with the team, that window is gone. All right. And so with that being said, Zeke coming back to Dallas Cowboys is not going to get them any closer to a Super Bowl than they are now, or that they have been the last 4 or 5 years. It is not
I
happening.
disagree on that part.
Now,
He just talks.
Can
I told you, he don't know what he talking
can they some of those situations like hard yardage? Yeah, I mean he can help them improve in those situations. But Zeke is not the same Zeke, and so
None of them.
does he have some good years left in him? Absolutely. But the Dallas Cowboys not making it to the Super Bowl and not getting over the hump is not a running back thing. It is a quarterback and team management thing. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. Nobody can put their finger on it. Nobody can get to the bottom of it. But it is a Dak Prescott and team management coaching thing. It is not a running back thing.
Now let me rebuttal.
Well, last year.
No, you go ahead, but I'm gonna rebuttal after you, brother. He says it's not a running back thing, but go ahead. I'm gonna do it after you.
I was just gonna say, I hear what you're saying, but you said Zeke's not gonna make that much of a difference. Pretty much, is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it.
No,
he's
that's
not
what
gonna
you
get him.
said.
He's not
No,
gonna get him to the
that's what
Super
he
Bowl.
said. That's what he said.
He's not gonna get him any
No,
closer.
you
to
said
a,
we gonna make no
Okay,
difference.
well,
No, I said he's not gonna get them any
Guys,
closer to a Super
I
Bowl.
just need to hear that little part. Okay, you say he's not gonna get him that closer to a Super Bowl.
No,
I
he's
just-
not gonna. Then he's not gonna get him to a Super Bowl.
Okay, I disagree with that because
So okay.
Dallas was struggling running the ball last year. That's
Amen.
what killed them in the playoffs.
We didn't have no running game.
So now that Zeke is back, and if you watch the Patriots, how he was running with the Patriots when he got the
telling
chance, Dallas's line is a lot better than the Patriots. So Zeke should be back to where he was. Yeah, he done lost a step, but he still got all the other Zeke stuff. He might have slowed down just a little bit,
Yeah.
but he's still Zeke. He still got that
Right.
everything that he had, and I think he will at least help them to get to maybe the second round this time.
Well,
Let me
I ain't saying- let me rebuttal.
Let me
I ain't
rebuttal.
saying much other than that.
Look, no, he was
I'm
talking.
gonna say
Second
rebuttal.
round is-
Let me rebuttal.
He was talking to me. He was talking to me.
No, he was just going by what
He was
said.
talking to me.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
So
So
hold on a second.
if you add him, I think they can get to the second round at least.
I give you that.
That gets
Okay.
that means he made a difference to make them better.
No, because they already got to the second round.
No.
That's not getting them any closer than what they. My
No,
point.
no.
This is my
What I'm
point.
saying, he's getting them closer than he did last year because they got eliminated first round.
No, they got. Well,
So that's
but my
closer.
point is they've gotten to the second round before.
That was a while back though.
That was
a while back.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it
Ooh,
was.
That was longer than
And you
that.
remember what happened?
Well, whatever it was. So they haven't got under Dak's era. In Dak's era, they have not gotten any closer than the second round. That's my point. They're not going to get any closer than they have in Dak's era with Zeke Elliott. That's my point.
Oh,
Me,
you-
myself-
okay, you done now?
So with that being said,
Hold on, me myself personally, I think Zeke is gonna get back to 1,000 yards rushing. I really believe that. I just watched how he ran with the Patriots. He still got it. Yeah, he
Okay.
lost a little step, but he
Now-
still got it.
but
Guys, if you can cut him off and talk, I'm gonna cut him
and
off
last
and
but
talk
not
to
and
him.
last but not least,
That's crazy.
here are
man.
I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 other reasons
2 or 3.
that
Well, Brandon, he said he don't feel like Zeke's gonna make him better. And I'm saying if they get past the first round with Zeke added back, that made him a little better.
no,
I
it
didn't
made
say-
them it made them the same roughly.
No, it's not same because
Yeah.
they got eliminated first round last
But they
year.
got
That's
but they
not
made it to
same.
the second
Y'all realize
round.
y'all cutting each other off, right?
That was years back.
No, it wasn't that long ago, Trav.
Patrick was cutting me off.
Well, how long ago was it? Can somebody tell me in the comments how long ago it was when they made the second round and got beat by the Packers? Which leads me to my point. Here are
You got a lot of hate in your
here are
mind.
two or three other reasons that he's not going to help them. And here are the reasons.
Not gonna help
Green
you.
Bay
Help
Pack-
you ain't the Patriots.
Help them to
Beat the
make
Steelers.
help them to make any improvements getting close to a field goal. Here are those reasons: Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Rams, and maybe even the Buccaneers. Those teams have come up, and when it gets to the playoff times, you see what Green Bay did to y'all this last season.
They couldn't run the ball though. Kyle.
But my point is still though, they couldn't.
That made them one dimensional.
Okay,
That's
look,
why.
All right. With that being said, all I'm saying is this: as disciplined of a team as the Detroit Lions is, and
we beat them.
and as what do you call it?
You can't floss past that. What you just said.
Yeah, and I'm not even getting into that
can't.
game.
No, you got to.
Hey, but it is what it is.
You got
and
to.
then-
you can't just
and
pass
then-
by
and
that.
then-
No, you can't go past.
and
that.
then-
Answer the
I'm
question.
gonna finish what I'm saying.
See what I mean,
first.
guys?
You gotta answer what
I'm
he
gonna
said,
say
though.
what I'm finish what I'm saying.
You
first.
don't want to talk the good stuff.
I'm gonna finish what I'm saying.
When a
first.
team beat you, you can't go past that.
And then the second thing is, as dynamic of a team as the Green Bay Packers are now, I think y'all are not gonna get past those two teams in the playoffs anyway. Now, did you beat the Detroit Lions? Controversially, yeah. The Detroit Lions were robbed in that game. Another story for another day. But the point is, every team that goes to the playoffs, if they're that team that they need to be, their play exceptionally gets better during the playoff times.
And everybody going to have to contend with my Falcons this year because we will win our division and we will be in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
whoever get matched
Okay.
up,
How is it you can cut in and say
So
something
with
that's
that
all
being-
right, but I
because
can't?
Patrick is not stopping.
Y'all understand what's going
with that-
on?
It won't stop. So
So with that being said,
at some point, if you won't stop, when somebody's telling you they want to say something, if you won't stop,
And
you
that's
gotta
why
jump
I
in.
talk sometimes, guys.
So with that being said,
That's what it is.
the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers improved during the playoffs last year. The Dallas Cowboys did not.
Whoa.
End the story.
Well,
Okay. Now that.
well,
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
you cannot say that, Patrick, because they had not played the game yet.
Huh?
You cannot say Dallas had not improved yet till you see them on the field.
Green Bay Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys and improved to the
No,
second
I'm
round.
talk-
Detroit Lions got to the
You're not
divisional round.
listening to him, Patrick.
I'm talking about this year, player.
And I'm talking about last year. I'm not talking about this year. This year hadn't happened. I'm talking about last year.
What?
Last year-
Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't know what Ron's saying. So last year,
No, what are we talking
He
about?
said you
here?
can't
'Cause
say
I'm
they're not
confused now
going
at
to
this
win.
point.
we're
You
still
said they're not going to win.
we're
You said
still
that.
we're still
I thought we
talking
was
about.
talking about a projection of this year coming in.
You were talking about
Yeah.
that.
So my-
Ron questioned him because he said
And my
Cowboys
point,
wasn't going to win.
and my point is,
So what I mean, Ron?
and my point is,
we talking about Ezekiel Elliott
Yes.
going to the team, making them better. So we talking about this year.
yeah,
not last year.
we are.
Ron know what Patrick told me. That's why he questioned him.
Go ahead, Ron.
So what are you talking about? You talking about last year. We talking about this year. Come on, man.
Zeke's on there this year.
I'm using last year to
You
let.
put Zeke's on there this year. You said
I'm
we ain't gonna make a
using I'm
difference.
using last year and the play of the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers, their playoff play versus Dallas's playoff play, to say that Zeke Elliott is not going to make enough of a difference on the team to get over the hump of those two teams. He is not.
Can't say that though.
Let me rebuttal that.
How
Let
can
me
you
rebuttal
say
that.
Well, it's subjective, right?
I mean,
Is it not
yeah,
subjective?
if you say it's your opinion, then okay.
Well, even if I say it is, it's still my opinion.
Okay,
All
well,
this is
that's fine.
subjective.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, can we say
You said
something
it like
now?
it was definitive. You would have said
It is definitive, but it's subjective.
Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna rebuttal this. Let me ask you guys something. Do y'all think what happened with the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys was something like an anomaly? That'll never happen again because Cowboys didn't play not one down like they supposed to. Guys, it was like they wasn't even there.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Wait a minute, just let me finish. I'm trying to make a point. No, it won't happen again. If I can look, Pop can go online. I want y'all to write it down, Ron. I promise you that won't happen. See, we're gonna play them again this year,
I'm trying to read
and you're
comments.
gonna notice something different.
People falling out
Guys-
because you're not reading comments.
Guys, y'all gonna know he talk every time I talk, and he wanna say was I cutting him off, or whatever. But the bottom line with this, what y'all seen happening in the Green Bay Packers, King Dallas Cowboys, that's an anomaly. That never happened again. Because I've seen what Dak Prescott was trying to do too much because we ain't got no running game. You talk about the receivers, we got CeeDee Lamb and we got Brandon Cook, and he's a journeyman. So you can't sit there and say, oh, he's the number one. We all know he's a journeyman, but he's getting to stats. I think this year he's gonna prove to people he can get number one again. But he's just a journeyman. After Brandon Cook, what we got, y'all? Now y'all keep talking about we got all these good
You
receivers.
got your Ricky tight
but-
end too.
We're not talking about tight ends. You said before, we're not talking about the tight end. We're talking
but
receivers.
But that's
No, we talking about receivers. Last time I said a tight end was a receiver, he balled me out.
In this context,
Okay,
man,
you cut me off, Trap. You cut me off. That's what you're doing. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this
You
because
asked though. You asked.
I remember he told me last week we can't count the tight ends as a receiver, right? Ron, y'all
In
remember
this
that?
context, though, Dad, you said who else is he gonna pass
That's
to?
what you cutting me off, son.
But you said in this context. In this context, you said who else is gonna pass
But
to?
we're talking wide receiver.
No, that the tight end is a part of that though. If you talk
Oh, now he's a part of it.
It's
Last
a
week I
context.
tried to say that.
Dad.
You said who was what's called favorite
You know,
receiver.
Dad, you
I
know-
said the tight end. You
Dad,
said that. But
you know, sometimes you sound crazy. You know that.
last
I'm
week
just gonna tell you.
our argument was
I don't think you know, but somebody need to tell
no,
you.
you're not gonna do it. You're not
You
gonna talk
sound
about.
crazy sometimes. The things you be saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Last week we did go. We had an argument about. You said who was his favorite receiver. I said the tight
This
end.
man literally
He said
just
that's
said,
not a wide receiver. You can't.
After Brandon Cooks, who's he gonna throw the ball to? In that context,
We
you
was
still
talking
got
wide receivers,
the tight
right?
end that you just drafted last year,
Okay.
right or wrong?
You just cut me off and took it.
Right or wrong?
All right.
No, because you're talking crazy right now.
Oh, I'm talking crazy.
Yeah.
Even if I'm talking crazy.
I hear you and I agree with you.
Even if I'm talking crazy, so let me finish.
Yeah, but you're talking crazy, bro.
And
you asked the question, so I was just
no,
asking
I
it.
wasn't. I was trying to.
You said who else they gonna throw to, and then you paused.
That was me. That was
So if you pause,
that was a figure speech out there. Whoever gonna throw it, like I would say something, you cut me off.
No, you didn't. You paused after that.
Oh, Travis.
So that's when I jumped in.
Okay, buddy. If you want to say you wasn't wrong for doing that, go ahead.
I wasn't, because you paused.
Okay.
So it made it sound like you was asking the question to us,
No, it wasn't.
and then I jumped in to say something. Then you said I'm cutting you off.
So every time y'all pause, I can go talking here, right?
Bro, it was a dramatic pause, Pop.
Oh, dramatic now. Okay.
All right, so now that we got it,
You heard that? It's a dramatic. That's a difference.
now we got.
Listen, y'all in the
You heard what he said?
y'all in the
Dramatic.
comment section is listening.
Yes, you cut
Ryan,
me
you
off.
listening? This man did not pause or what?
Yes, I was getting my breath.
I can't
I was-
read thought.
You
I
was
can't
getting your
read minds.
breath. You were getting your breath.
Yes,
I can't read
when
minds.
you're talking,
If you ask,
you know what I'm talking
I got you.
about.
I'm just
man.
picking at your
Y'all know
pause.
what?
If you ask a question
This thing out of
and then
control.
you
It's out of
pause,
control.
I was
Listen,
joking,
listen,
Paul.
No, you wasn't talking. You thought stuff going on.
Hold on, guys.
Do it.
Hold on, guys. If you ask a question
Travis, you can't make no excuse.
and then you pause like this,
You can't make an
and sit
excuse
back.
for what you did, Travis.
What are we supposed to do? Not say
You supposed to give me a chance to say I'm done.
Oh, so you supposed to say a question and pause and say,
That ain't what I did.
"Hold on, y'all, I'm not done."
Y'all know what? That's what he done. Okay, you know what? Travis,
Am I lying? That's what you did.
that's wrong. That's foul what you doing right now.
I'm
man.
just saying, Paul. That's what you did.
Well, I'm gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna see can we get the next topic. I'll let them finish talking about Cowboys.
While we're queuing up next topic, Kevin Kraft said, "Here's a fun fact for Pat Senior, Pat Junior, Travis, and Ron. Do you know that what all your favorite teams have in common? Question mark. The largest comeback in team history: Atlanta, 1983; Pittsburgh, 1953, before the merger, and Dallas, 1984. All those were 21-point deficit that was overcome to win the game."
Exactly. It can be done. It can be done.
Okay, we appreciate that, Kevin. Give you a cookie for that.
No, don't get on because he made a stat. Now, don't do that.
I mean, who cares? What does that got to do with anything?
That was
I'm
not
just
a bad
reading.
stat.
I'm just
though.
reading comments, man.
No, I'm just saying. But
That was pretty good,
yeah,
really.
you my boy, but that was pointless.
See,
anything
see,
we
It's
you
not
don't want to
pointless,
use
it
your
was
props.
just-
That's
it really
wrong.
was.
It was a
That's
fun.
wrong.
what does that got to do with
That was a
anything?
fact, dog. That
It was a fun fact, man.
No, that's wrong.
I didn't know until this.
Get that man props,
Okay,
man.
we'll appreciate your fun fact, Kevin.
See,
And Brandon-
Kevin, you see what I
And
mean?
Brandon,
I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit of an asshole right now. I'm just saying, like, bro.
look, and Brandon said this. He said, "What player don't look good working out?" That's
They
from
said,
earlier.
Brandon,
That's
bro,
earlier.
I'm glad you said that. The problem that don't look good working out, they said was Zeke. Everybody went off on him. I agree with you 100% what you just said. And I looked at that workout over and over. Zeke looked pretty darn good. He was cutting and dodging like he did back in the
As long as they
day.
don't wear them cut off shirts.
Well, listen,
Why are you looking at him?
Listen, Brandon says.
Cut off shirt.
Hold on, y'all.
You heard that?
Hold on, I
No,
heard
no,
it.
about-
I heard it.
That's
Listen.
Brandon, you heard that?
Hold on, guys. Brandon says if Dallas is going to be better with Zeke again, then Philly is going to be good with Barkley. But see, that's what the Philly is hoping. But the big difference is,
Get him, Travis.
Brandon,
I'm finna do it. Get him.
Saquon can't stay healthy up there.
Oh, they keep forgetting. You can't compare the two.
Zeke stays healthy. That's the difference. So we can see if he
And-
stay healthy, then he'll be a big part of the team. But
Can
if
I
he can't-
rebuttal, Travis? And Zeke and Barkley is two different kind of animals. Zeke runs to you. Barkley trying to run away from him. Now, every night he's running to you, but Barkley ain't the Barkley like he used to be. Look at the numbers. Everybody know that. That's why they wouldn't have let him go. He can't stay healthy. He's not running like he used to. He used to break that stuff.
No. He's
That
running
ain't-
like he's
wait a
running
minute,
like
let me
he's- hold on,
finish.
hold on,
God,
hold
give
on.
me.
Hold on.
Give me just a little bit.
He's running like he used to. He just got.
No, he's not.
He just got injured last
No,
year.
he's
But
not.
before that, they was in playoff contention with the Giants, Pop. So can't say that.
I can't even finish this sentence, man.
But you was wrong. On
The
that.
bottom line is just right here. If I'm wrong, you can do it after I'm done.
I just did it. I'm good.
See, he's like he's being smart. About
Brandon said not
That's wrong,
favorite.
dude.
Brandon said not favorite Pops. So he's talking number one receiver again, not the same.
Let me say this again. I'm trying. You said it yourself. If Zeke gonna be good, well, that ain't necessarily so. Because I'm gonna tell you two things that's gonna happen, and you're gonna just mark my word. See, you notice that when a lot of people trying to get Barkley. Now let's be honest. That when a lot of people trying to get Barkley. A lot of teams had a chance to get him. They would touch him. You know why? Because that overhead was just too bad. He's hurt too much.
Yeah.
Availability is what now? So that's why a lot of people weren't running trying to get. That's why Dallas Cowboys didn't try to get it. They could have got him.
Brandon says better lines, right?
But the bottom line is just right here.
Eagles don't have
Zeke,
that line in Dallas.
what Zeke
That's his
does,
point.
what Zeke does better than any of those backs, he can read a defense better. My man can block better. The man always seemed to be able to rally his team up to a point. And one thing I like the best, you get in the 5-yard line margin. I ain't seen nobody stop him yet. Go look at the games. Now we played Detroit line. We fumbled twice on the goal line trying to go in. Fumbled twice. You think Zeke gonna fumble on that goal line? That game supposed to been blown away a long time ago. It's wait a minute now, just let me finish. But all I'm saying is this, and you know why Detroit lost that game, their coach. Don't be saying, oh, they got cheated. They didn't get cheated. Everybody ran what they thought the best play they can run. They fooled themselves. They did too much. If you watch the game, the Lions, there were 3 times they should have kicked the field goal. They would have won that game. But they didn't, did you guys? Be honest. Ron, you seen that game. If they had kicked one of the field goals, they'd have won, y'all. One field goal, they would have won this game. But the coach was greedy. That's why they lost the game. Bad coaching. That's why they lost. And you know what? Cowboys ain't gonna make that same mistake again. Because Cowboys always beat the Lions.
Okay.
They a few times you can count them out a lot. They always beat them. They got their number.
Brandon says Barkley has bad lines compared to the others, which is true.
We talking about Barkley. We talking about the Lions.
We're talking about Zeke Elliott and running backs.
But he's saying what he's saying is he said Giants had a bad line. Okay, well last year when Saquon got hurt, okay, that killed him. But before that, they was in playoff contention. So was the line that bad when they was in playoff contention?
You can still say it's not as good as Dallas. Dallas is
Well, we
line,
know that, but it wasn't that bad if they in playoff contention, right?
but it's not as good as Dallas.
No, that ain't what we're saying, Patrick. Stay on point. What we're saying.
Yeah,
He hate Dallas. He
Guys, bro.
He hate Dallas, guys. He can't sit up
You
and
like to play that little ticky tack game, right? That's what we talking about.
So here's the thing about it. You can have a running back and quarterback play that can overcome to an extent a bad offensive line. And that's a fact. You can't really argue that.
That's
If
it.
your
But
quarterback play and running back play can sometimes
But if they
overcome
in playoff
not having
contention, that line must not
then
be
that
that
means
bad.
that the quarterback play and the
ain't
running
gonna
back
stop
play
them.
was good enough to overcome not having a bad line that year. That's my answer and that's my
No, bro,
response.
if your
And
line
it's
is that bad, you're not gonna be in no playoff
it's a
contention,
bad,
bro.
but that's because they had good quarterback play. The years they made the playoffs was Daniel Jones' best year so far,
No.
and it was Saquon's best year because he stayed healthy for the
Guys,
most part.
Here's
So
a
that being
fun
said,
fact for
it's a
y'all.
valid response.
Here's
So,
a fun fact.
Whether
Zeke
you agree
Elliott
with it-
given the ball
whether you-
22 times,
whether you-
they never lost a game.
Yeah, whether you agree
when
with
they
it-
give the ball to him over 22 times,
Yeah.
Dallas never lost a game.
Whether you agree with it or not,
Check it out and see.
yeah, whether you agree with it or not, it's a valid response.
No,
So
it's not.
the quarterback play and the running
go.
back play was good enough to
Guys.
overcome bad line.
The Philadelphia Eagles not as good as y'all
Look,
think they
look,
are.
look, look.
They tell you they good. They go out like they good, but guys, they not as good as y'all think. And Jalen Hurts
And
is
listen,
not that guy.
Philadelphia's good now.
And listen,
Right?
and-
I say they're not as good as y'all
and
think they
Brandon-
are.
and then
No, they are.
yeah, and then Brandon says, and Bruce Campbell was the
But won
quarterback,
division last year.
and Brandon said Bruce Campbell.
That's
No, just don't do that. Tell me, answer my
Jalen Hurts
question.
got hurt
Don't be
last
so
year, though, man.
no.
You asked me, I'm answering.
Who won the division last year? I'm asking.
Y'all won it.
All right, I'm through.
And Bruce Campbell.
But if Jalen Hurts would have been healthy, do you think they could have possibly?
Yeah, that was still one. Dak got more wins than you.
That goes.
Dak is better.
We'll see.
You just said it a while ago.
If he, yeah, but what I'm saying is,
He's a better quarterback in our division.
but because he got hurt last year,
Yeah.
Dad.
I
Y'all,
think-
y'all kind of wonder about it.
We didn't even, nah.
Dax, listen, here's
Man, they were leading us by three games.
here's
You
how
do know that, right?
Here's how that goes. Dax,
You
Dax,
my point. He got hurt, and that
Here-
killed
here's a better
chance.
here's the point. Here's how that goes. Dak's the better quarterback, but Philadelphia was a better team.
I don't think so.
And before
I don't think so.
Jalen got hurt, yes, they were.
Look
They
at
were.
the sacks. Look
They-
at the sacks. Look at the rush.
I'm not gonna say
No,
it.
that Patrick is talking. He
Before
ain't
Jalen got hurt.
Guys,
Before Jalen
this
got
guy
hurt.
don't even watch the games.
Okay, they had a better winning record, better winning percentage.
I can't say there's a better team.
They were leading the division. They won the division most of the year until he got hurt. They were the better team.
He didn't lose because he got hurt, guys.
So you're saying they had more wins? They led the division all the whole time until Jalen got hurt, right? And they had already beat Dallas one time. And you saying they wasn't a better team up until the
I can't say
end?
there was a better team.
You know how they beat Dallas.
Up until can you say at least up
How
until
they
the end
beat
they were
Dallas?
the better team?
How they beat Dallas at first
They
time?
beat them. Well,
How
I
they
don't-
beat 'em?
I don't care how they beat them. It's just like
Come.
that. It's just like that Detroit Lions
just
game.
calm
A win is a
down.
win and a loss
Oh,
is
man,
a loss.
you gone.
You either won or you didn't.
I can't say there was a better team, bro.
Well, okay, subjective. But the record says up until Jalen got hurt, they were the better
The
team.
record don't say
They
that.
were leading the division. They had more wins.
That ain't why they
They
lost.
had already beat
Hey,
Dallas.
Brandon, you say the Bengals had a bad line in 2001. Yeah, but Joe Burrow's an exception to the rule. He's exceptional as a quarterback, bro.
He's a better quarterback than
Still
Dak Prescott.
This
Dak
dude got
Prescott.
sacked 7 times in one game and still won the game. He's
Yeah.
an exception. to
He's
the
a
rule.
better quarterback
The
than Dak
average
Prescott,
quarterback
sure.
is not going
He
to
ain't
be.
better than no Dak Prescott. Dak done proved that Joe Burrow's not better.
Joe Burrow is a better quarterback.
He's a better
than Dak.
quarterback than Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he's definitely a better quarterback.
Okay, let's go to the next
All right,
subject.
Ron, what were you gonna say?
He's been agree with y'all, and I know it's wrong. I don't look at the numbers.
Not really, but
I don't look at the numbers.
You gonna discount this man before you even say? All
Look, I just said my opinion, and I'm done with it.
right, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to do with what he's doing. Don't act like I was disrespecting him. I wasn't not doing
He's
that.
trying to talk.
I was talking to them, bro. I wasn't talking to you,
He's trying to
man.
talk to you.
I understand that, but I'm talking to you.
No, he's trying to talk
No,
to
don't
you.
do that, man. You ain't cutting me off like that.
I'm gonna say my opinion.
Go ahead, Ron. I apologize, Ron. I was talking to them, man. Don't look off. I'm just being straight with you. I wasn't disrespecting you, bro.
Okay, calm down, D-man. But Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl. That had not
Here we go
got-
again.
With the
It's
worst
the
line in the
truth.
league. That's
It's the
true.
fact.
You
That
can't,
would
dis-
make a quarterback better than another quarterback.
you can't disprove it, but
Why are you cutting him off then?
at the end of the
Why?
day,
Why he cutting you off? It's okay.
You are cutting them off.
See, you won't say anything, but only when I say something to you, right?
Yelling.
You guys are foul, man. Y'all foul as
Why
y'all
you say
can be.
you guys? I'm telling like you.
If you gonna get me for
Yelling
cutting you
at me,
off,
bro.
when someone cuts you off running, they're cutting you
Look,
off.
I'm not trying to fuss with them one of y'all now.
We ain't fussing at all anyway. We competing with each other,
Alright.
man.
Now, listen to me, Pops. Tell your veins, Papa.
Watch out now. Don't do that. I'm gonna come back at you. Boy. Be careful. Don't do that. you gonna pull me in a little bit now. Say what you got to say, but when you get personal, I'm gonna get with you now.
say it with your chest, Ron.
You say you go pull him in a little bit.
Say it with your chest.
You get personal, I'm gonna get personal with you now. That's where I am.
I was not getting personal, Pops.
I know. Go ahead, man. I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you, man. Go. I'm just.
Now, but Joe Burrow is a better quarterback.
In your opinion.
His problem is the last 2 years he cannot stay here.
You can't give him that excuse. That means he's not better than.
I can't.
Y'all gonna second say because the guy got hurt, that's why he ain't the best. You can't do that. If a man don't come out the end of the year being the best, he's not. I don't care what happened during the year. You gotta stop that. I'm not letting
No,
you
we're
do
not
that.
stopping it. Joe Burrow is a better quarterback. Period. Injury is injury. That's a whole nother animal.
Patrick,
But
you just cut him off.
but if they're playing on the
Pat, you cut him off though.
Look,
I understand what you're saying, but you cut him off, bro. You can't cut him off.
Joe
only
Burrow-
Pop got
No, got
go
on Pat
now,
the
right?
same way too. Ryan, continue.
Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than that.
I
When
agree.
healthy. When
I
healthy.
agree.
Stay with me, Pops. When
Oh,
healthy.
I ain't said a word, man. I'm listening to
He
you.
said say it with him though. Is what he said.
No, I'll never say that. Because you don't know what you're talking about.
So Brandon says this. He says Bruce Campbell was a quarterback with New
Wait a minute,
with
this
New
dude's
York.
still talking, Patrick.
He was done. That's one of them long pauses.
I don't think it was. I don't think now you are. Patrick.
All he wanted you to do is to say it with him. You said you wouldn't. He was done.
Kevin Kraft says, "I want to see Anthony Richardson of the Colts will he turn to the next Dante Cole?
So we need to go to the next
He
level.
looked like
That's
a
what we
beast
need to
early.
be doing.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson he was gonna be a problem before he got hurt. He looked good with the Colts. Hopefully, he come back. You know what I mean, do his thing. I'm rooting
I
for
guess-
that
Colts.
kid. I like him.
When we played the Colts, what was the score, guys?
What's that got to do with Anthony Richardson being?
I don't think he didn't show me
Can
much.
I give a shout
He
out?
didn't
To
show me much.
Can,
He didn't show me much. That's all.
can I give a shout out to Uncle Steve's Lounge real quick? Shout out to Uncle Steve's Lounge. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in.
What's
up,
up?
Steve?
What's up?
So Uncle Steve's Lounge has a comment that I want to read, if I can, fellas.
No.
And it says, "What's up, fellas? Question for Pops: Is Coach McCarthy in a Super Bowl or bust situation this season? Because after they lose a first-round playoff game in the Benz this year, he may be in trouble."
Talking about losing to us.
Let me go ahead and move on.
Talking
Hey,
about
bro.
losing to us in the Benz.
I know what he
Go ahead.
said. Hey, brother, what's happening, man? I'm going to answer your question, okay? Now, listen to me closely. Listen to me. I'm going to do it slow. First of all, you don't know how we're going to end up in the playoff, so you can't say that for one thing. Okay? That's first of all. That's F. Say F. But you did say F, I think. Now, is he in a... Yeah, he is. I mean, because I don't think my man want to re-sign him again, brother. So what you saying is a lot of sense in it, but we don't know what's going to happen this new year. So we can't. A lot of you speculating that Cowboys are going to go to the first. You can't speculate that. But what you would ask me is, if it happened, then what? I'm going to kind of agree with you, bro. I think that will be it. That was a good question,
Okay.
bro. That makes sense to me too.
All right.
That makes sense, bro. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he'll be back if that happened.
All right. Well, that's that.
That's a good
Ron,
question. That's a good question.
Ron, did you want to chime in on that one?
No. Yeah.
That pretty much answered itself there. That was a good question.
I'm proud of you, Pops.
You ain't got to be proud of me. I tell the truth, man. I love Cowboys, but when the truth is in
You gave
front
a
of me, hey.
straight up answer
Hey,
right off the bat.
I love my man Steve.
All right,
what can I
let's go.
say, man?
All right, let's go to the next
I
subject.
give him props. I respect.
Oh,
top
man,
ten-
it's gonna take
I
another.
respect his
The
knowledge.
top
man.
10 quarterbacks right now. This list came out, and we're gonna put this list up, and we're gonna discuss it.
I want to see how y'all gonna feel about this list.
This list is ridiculous, but anyway, from what I remember, this list was not. I don't know, man.
Well, just put it up, and that's why we're gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
Just put it up. Yeah, my God.
Put it up.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
You know, it's almost
I'm gonna show
9:30.
y'all how the NFL does
It's
Dak
almost
Prescott.
9:30, bro.
Well, you want to wait till next week?
Yeah, let's wait till next week.
All right. Well, we'll get on it.
We're gonna start off with the list.
Yeah, we'll start off with the list.
I want y'all to make sure y'all come back because we're gonna show you how the NFL treats
Y'all didn't say
Dak
anything, so I
Prescott.
was like going to the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we'll start back with that.
Where's that at?
And Ron, I'm gonna bring something back next week to prove to you that Joe Burrow is not better than Dak Prescott. That's their boy. They want to push him. They want to make him be the best.
Joe
But
Burrow is better.
remember that?
Nah, he's a better quarterback.
I'm gon-
This individual game is
Okay,
better.
Chad, would you let me?
Well, I'm telling
Next
you,
week,
better.
I'm gonna bring something and some numbers and all. I'm gonna prove that you're wrong. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying no more.
He's better, bro.
Yeah. Last time we played him, what happened?
He's better, bro. You can lose to a team. You can beat a team, and the other
When
quarterback still
when
be
somebody
better.
beat you, you ain't got a ground to stand on. Somebody you better than them. No, you just don't.
Okay, Eli Manning beat Tom Brady twice
And
in
he
the Super Bowl.
he's
Is he a better quarterback
When
than
he-
Tom Brady?
No.
When Eli comes to play,
That's the biggest mic
let me
drop.
answer it. I'm
That's
finna
the biggest
no.
mic drop ever.
I think Eli's better when he plays Tom.
So you think? No, that ain't what we said.
He can't seem to beat
Is he
Eli.
a better quarterback than Tom
I'm
Brady?
done. Yes, when he played against each
No.
other.
Is he a better quarterback than Tom Brady? Not when they played. Is he just a better quarterback?
Not overall. But if they
So
play
that
each
means-
other, Eli's been better.
So that's my point I'm making.
I'm saying Eli's
A
been
team-
better though.
a
Okay,
team-
you don't want to go that route.
A
Okay.
team can beat another team, and the other quarterback on the other team still be better.
Like
man.
Cowboys got beat, and he can still be better than the other team that beat him.
Yes.
It's possible. That's
Yes.
his
Okay,
point.
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and shout out all.
Rhymes. He did say like that, didn't he? Yes.
I mean, cause it be so unreal the stuff that I be saying, bro.
It's so unreal what I be saying.
Stop.
It's kind of shocking sometimes.
It ain't shocking. It's called my opinion.
So,
It's just you trying to make something
No,
out
I'm
of
saying
nothing.
your opinion-
That just goes to that.
I'm saying your opinion
I don't wanna get
sometimes
disgusted.
is
I don't want to get
shocking.
disgusted about what you say.
No, I'm saying
Come
your
on, man.
opinion sometimes be kind of shocking.
But it's just your opinion you judging on me.
I know. Well, my opinion.
Oh, your opinion means so much
okay,
more.
my
yeah.
opinion of your opinion is that it's shocking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
I got to put up with this all the time, guys.
You got gotta put up with this all the time.
I got feelings too.
Oh, that's poor baby.
No, I'm not poor. Not by no chance.
You got.
Hey, I'm not poor though. Yeah,
Hey, Daddy's a back row, man. He say he got feelings.
Hey, yo!
Travis,
He say he got
Pause.
feelings too.
Don't even touch me with your hands when you say those words,
I want
man.
to say this to you and Patrick.
Man, y'all
No.
wrong, man. Y'all need to stop with that pause stuff.
I told you, I'm old school. I'm the
Back
back
rub.
stuff. But I'm gonna say this to you and Patrick. Y'all talking about
No,
y'all
back
trying to
rub.
feel sorry for Pop. Y'all trying to feel
He
sorry
said I
for
got
Pop.
feelings too. That's what he said.
But
That's why I
listen.
said, oh.
Patrick, but if y'all feeling sorry for Pop, all of you out there in the land, don't be feeling Pop. Don't
We
feel
gonna
sorry
stop
for
that.
me.
We gonna stop that pause
Just cut
stuff.
me off, why don't you?
I'm sorry. Going forward, we're gonna stop that pause stuff, man. We grown, man.
I told y'all I don't pay no attention, but I went back to old school a while back. I don't care about that part. But if y'all see me,
Unless you just say something that's so out of line,
Alright,
to where
so
you gotta say it.
we're gonna wrap it up in just a second, but I'm gonna read a few more comments. Brandon said, "But Pops, you say watch and see with the Dallas Cowboys all the time," and then he goes on to say, "And we're gonna let you rebut, Pops." And then you say you speculate everything positive happening to the Dallas Cowboys, but I get it, LOL. And then he says, "Ooh, this is rough. Numbers is gonna be the theme going forward. I see." And then that's it.
okay.
And then up here he said them freaking numbers.
Are you done now?
Yes.
Brendan, I thought you said something that was important, but you didn't say anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this to you right quick. Numbers always have mattered to me. You know me. You and me, we grew up together. I've always loved my numbers, and that's Pops. And the other thing about me saying something positive about Dallas, because so many of you spend so much time saying something negative. I'll say something positive. I expect to be different from y'all. And the other thing, I'm gonna make sure you hear this one good. If you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear. Pop's okay.
What
Pop's
in
okay.
the
That's what I
world?
said. I'm just telling Brandon he's my boy. Me and him go at it all the time.
Wait a minute. What?
Don't wait. What I think I speak English. I think you are. What I'm telling y'all is, when I be talking about the Cowboys, I'm saying what I know. And I'm telling Brandon right now, yeah, I speculate the Cowboys going to be better because they are getting better. Now, this year coming, we done changed up a lot of things that we ain't changed before. We done did a lot of stuff they never done before.
And since we're throwing out fun facts, I'm gonna say this.
This cut me off, John. Why don't you?
No, you had pause a little second.
That was the point I was talking, dude.
I said a little second. But can I say this? I said since we're throwing out fun facts, though, there is an actual video of a dude beating up a bear, so that has actually happened.
Yeah.
But that wasn't Pop.
So here's a preview. Here's a preview.
It actually happened.
Here's a preview of Dak Prescott's interview after his first round exit
Oh,
next
man,
year.
what are you doing now? He buying stuff just to put it on pants. I'll tell you what, Patrick. You different, dude. You special.
What's wrong, okay? When I came down.
That's kind of old, and I probably that's some played out kind of now.
I'm trying to make you understand what I'm saying. Oh, man.
Okay. It ain't got the bite that it had, bro. You could have played something else. But the bottom line is this, guys. We're gonna see y'all back again next week, man, because we're gonna start out with that list. I want y'all to see how they did this list. And for us Cowboys, guys, I'm Cowboys. I ride it out with the Cowboys. And you guys can talk all you want. Brandon, with this Ram attitude that you got about the Cowboys, you should feel that way. Because we seem to whoop you every time we come to play you. So you should be upset with us.
Oh my goodness!
Jab
I
back.
ain't said no jab.
Jab back!
It was so bad they don't even put that game on
You
TV.
love throwing it off on your realm.
Brandon know I do that all the time. He always get me by.
No, what I'm saying, you love throwing it off on
Hey.
But he was trying to throw it for me. I had to get him there.
Yeah, you gotta get him back. Though.
Brandon, you shouldn't be talking about
What's
the
that?
Cowboys until y'all beat us. Because we beat y'all pretty bad.
I'm hit you with a soundbite. Get up!
And until you guys beat us, because the whooping we put on the Rams, they don't even want to put it on TV no more. You can't hardly find that game. So until you do better, man, you need to stop.
He said you need
I'm
to
just
do
playing
better.
with you, bro.
Randy said
I'm-
they took y'all game off TV. They
Oh, go try to find the Cowboys and the Rams. You got to find that thing. They don't want to put it on.
Dang.
It's true.
Well, with that being said, guys, the next time that we come on, we're going to talk about the top 10 current quarterbacks that's playing right now. And then we're going to let y'all look at this list.
We're gonna talk about NFL rivals after that.
And then
We do. A lot of you don't know who the
at
rivals are.
some point, we're going to get to the top 5 quarterbacks of all time ongoing debate. But, yeah. But as it is right now, first we're going to talk about top 10 quarterbacks currently, their rankings,
No, I said that second.
and then NFL, and then we're going to talk about top 5 quarterbacks of all time, and then last but not least, we're going to talk about NFL rivals.
Y'all know in that second round, when Cowboys got to the second round, that's that catch they say that Dez didn't catch. But we know he did. We'd have went to the Super Bowl. They
Oh, y'all-
took that from Dez.
Y'all been in the second round since then, and it's always against
No,
the
no,
game.
I said that one. We would have
Okay.
went then. Now you heard what I said.
It's
We
all-
trying to, but the bottom line is this: even
Brandon say bring him in real quick.
Oh my goodness!
brother, I'm that pitch that breaks the hook every time.
He said bring him in real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
But
Here we
anyway,
go.
that right there, that one they took from Dez, we went to the Super Bowl on that one. They took that.
Brandon, you want to just wait till next week?
He gonna
come
have to
in?
wait.
It's
He
gonna
gonna have
start
to
a
wait.
whole new conversation.
No, it's not. I'm done. Let them have the last word. Go ahead.
No, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
we'll-
Bring him
we'll-
in.
Yeah,
we'll-
let say what he got to say.
No,
Brand-
he wants to come on the show.
Brandon,
Oh man, you don't waste man.
Brandon, I tell you what, Brandon, if it's
First
okay with
thing.
you,
First thing.
next week, I want you to. Maybe to give you a chance to have a little mercy
We
on
got
Pops.
before that.
Maybe you can think
hey,
about
if
it.
you gonna have mercy, don't come on.
Well, Brandon, you know you my boy, but you done had the whole
Yeah.
show to come on here, bro.
And I'm
Come
gonna
on,
say
man.
something that Patrick said that I don't
He
like
came
a
on
bit.
earlier.
I don't like a bit. If you gonna come on here, Brandon, be Brandon. Don't feel no sorry for me. If you do that, don't even come on. Be Brandon. You guys, I love you guys. Y'all come in and get me straight. I love that.
Brandon,
man.
we're gonna pick this up first thing we come back
So
next
don't pay
week.
that thing don't take so long.
7:30 next Thursday. First thing
No,
we're gonna pick this
7
up.
o'clock.
When y'all come
Oh,
to talk
7
to
o'clock.
Pop, bring it. I love when you guys talk to me like
And
that.
if you guys ain't went to go subscribe, go to @Pops the Henry Brothers 1997 on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. We'll appreciate it.
2018, that was a different story, but you need to bring that up.
We're gonna get on
I'm
that.
telling you, come back with that, Brandon, because hey, I remember that game too, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Brandon, bring that
And
up.
Brandon
every
said,
game.
"What about 2018
I
against his
just told
Pops?"
him.
Yeah.
I just told him.
He said he'll wait next week.
Yeah, wait till next
But
week.
Brandon, I'm with you
I
on
was
that
like,
one.
Brandon, you should have said come here early. You've been engaging this whole time, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come back with that one, Brandon, because I
We're
like
gonna
that
come
one.
back with you first thing. Get you
Yeah.
on here. You and Ron, of course. Get you back on if y'all
Brandon,
not busy. we get
I
y'all
still
on.
ain't forgot that one, bro. Bring that up next week, man.
But before we end this, y'all got anything else y'all want to say in the comments? And Ron, you got anything else you want to say before we end this out?
I remember that game, Brandon. I remember it, bro.
Like
miss-
and share the show, and
Oh, Joe-
everybody be blessed out there. Kiss your family
Yeah.
members. They'll never know. You might not
Next
see-
week, Brandon.
Yeah. Oh, here. Hey, let me see this last comment. Joe, were you finished, Ron? I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I am now, dog.
Brandon said
No,
Pops.
Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Brandon
Thank
said,
you,
Pops,
dog.
me and you next
Thank
week.
I know.
Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
I'm here, bro. Praise God.
No, go ahead, Ron. There was a little pause. I thought you was done. That's my fault. Go ahead, Ron. I know you was giving blessings to everybody. Keep going.
Thank you, Bobby Brown. Thank you.
Go ahead, Ron. Keep finish.
No, I'm done now. Yo, Bobby Brown.
Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure.
Yo, Bobby Brown.
Did I cut you off? I didn't mean to. If I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, hurry up. Come on.
Okay. Well, we'll finish real quick because this is a long comment.
Yeah,
No, comment.
Read it.
You getting just as bad as Pops. This is your chance to speak. Finish.
Read it, Claire.
He know you're gonna cut him off.
All right. Joe Burrow immediately led the Bengals, who never had success, to a Super Bowl berth. Meanwhile, Dak Prescott in 10 years can't get America's team, quote unquote, to the conference championship.
9 years.
That's 9 years, but be 10th year this year. That's just a lot of tap
10th year.
dancing, like the late great
He didn't even play the
Gregory
first year.
Hines.
Dak didn't even play the first year.
Yeah, but you still gotta count.
Oh, but you got
How long you been in the league?
And he was hurt for how long?
Got nothing to do with that, bro.
Okay. All right.
And then he goes on to say, let's see, press that button. Do you believe in magic? Love Pop. Nah, I ain't gonna do it this time, Kevin.
No, do it for him. He want to hear it, man. Do it for him. Play it.
What?
My man want to hear
What?
it. Man, play the thing. The man want to hear it, man. Pop's okay with it.
Well, your head.
Are you sure?
Man, you crazy. That's y'all talking all that smack.
Did you?
Pop from the old school. I'm used to that kind of talk, guys.
What is in that cup?
There ain't nothing in my cup. Don't be doing that. Look, guys, I'm from the old school. We used to get in circles and play the round robin. Hey, I can take any. I can take any of that talk, man.
What's round robin?
Yeah, but back in the day, you would know if you was old school.
All right, here we go.
I'm asking what that is for real. I don't know.
Everybody, enjoy the show.
I'm not
This is
gonna-
Pops.
If you believe in magic, don't you bother to
That guy's into it though.
jump and music or rhythm and blues. Just go and listen. It'll start with a smile and won't wipe off your face no matter how hard you try.
They got a little hungry though, guys.
Happen and you can't seem to find how you got there. Do you believe in
how you're standing.
magic?
He's feeling it.
What was that?
Sorry.
That's all right. Look at her face.
No.
You stopped it right when she did it, bro. That's all right. All right, Calvin, there it is, brother.
Oh man. Anyway,
I believe in magic.
Ryan, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate you
Till
coming on,
next
Ryan.
time, next week, man. We'll see you back next week.
Kevin, thanks for the suggestion. There.
Thank y'all, everybody in the comment section for
We needed that,
participating in the
Kevin.
show.
We needed that,
Anything
bro.
else you guys want to say? For
Brandon, make sure you're back next week. Don't wait the whole program. They want to come in and talk.
Yeah, Pops. Brandon said.
I push that button.
Brandon said, me and you next week. Love you, Pops.
I'm looking forward to it, brother. I'm gonna go do my homework because I know what you're finna talk about.
All right, Ron.
I know.
Thanks for coming on. Everybody that tuned in
Love
tonight,
you,
thank
Brandon.
y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for bearing with us. We appreciate it. And till next time,
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
there it is. Peace, Ron. Appreciate you, Ron.
Next week, Brandon.
Peace.
All right.